Hold up. Bitch, I've been begging you for the pussy since 2 songs. No, fuck this. You really wanna give me the na-na-na-na? Sugar free, help me check this bitch, right? You really wanna give me the na-na-na-na? Where you from, pimp? On the line. You really wanna give me the na-na-na-na? Where you going, pimp? On the corner line. You really wanna give me the hell yeah. That's right, nigga. That's right.
Not straight from the gate, it's like you miss Captain Saber, my kind anytime. G-string lap dance, white wine, bitch you. Never mind, I spits the motherfucking game up in here. Bull, of course I like you, baby, but in the back of my mind I'm like, ugh, so frightening. Put your clothes back on, devil be gone. I'm here and like bitch, I need you like a duck need a boat to float. Like I need a hoe to be broke. Like Chevrolet need some more half-ass trick to go platinum for a slow. Don't let me call no name. Yeah, nigga, you hard as a motherfucker on the mic, but you's a buster. Now ask Tony Lang. Yeah, baby, you better tell that nigga you's a hoe. Cause when my second album come out, I'm telling everybody that you stay broke. So what you know about real pimp saying no? Fuck you, freeze, pump your brakes for the love of God. Bitch, please, money is the only thing that I jive. I know you finding your pussy good, but bitch, now you really wanna give me the na-na-na-na-na-na. You really wanna give me the na-na-na-na-na on the corner line. You really wanna give me the na-na-na-na-na. I'm living up a moment now. You really wanna give me the na-na-na-na-na. Tweaky. Baby, I don't want no hate. You can see that your breath stank, you broken, and plus you're leaky. And fuck what you think. You do lie, you do hate to fly. Your pussy is dry, and your pussy do stink. Now, I'm the type of motherfucker that'll get in your case. Since I can want in one hand and shit in the other, as soon as one feels up first, I'm spitting in your face. Now, I'm accepting all that. Now, you did your quick sum about it like a motherfucker sticking to the script. It's more where that came from. Bitch, you know what I'm tangled with me. I'm violating parole in my bedroom when I crucify your ass. Bitch, this sugar free. Ouch. Bitch, I got one of them apartments that if you don't get the dick, you can go in my living room and fuck my couch. And I'ma fuck you like the stars up. God said be careful what you ask for. Now, bitch, look, you all suck. You wanna tie me up and suck my dick, but I wanna fly you up and get rich. Check you when you're wrong so you can stay strong, you silly bitch. Really wanna give me the na-na-na-na-na-na. You really wanna give me the na-na-na-na-na. You really wanna give me the na-na-na-na-na. Shut the lane, kicking back on the line. You really wanna give me the na-na-na-na-na. Did you quick kicking back and back on the line? Sugar free, a pimp player from on the line. I got a hoe outside. Yeah, that's right. Quick, man. You been begging that bitch for the pussy on the last 2 songs, player. I gotta take it upon myself a minute. I'm not responsible for my actions when I say this shit. I got to check this mic in my bitch. Cause niggas ain't trying to sleep. Niggas ain't trying to creep. We don't want no head, we don't want no pussy to eat. It's going down like that, triple lane, 9 neck, in a real way.
What's going on with it, man? How y'all doing? What type of day y'all having on today? What's happening with everybody, man? Blessings to everybody. Everybody in attendance. What's going on, Reno, man? Blessings to you, bro. Common sense, man. What's happening, man? Low key, what's happening? Troy, man. Blessings to you. Angel, how your pretty ass doing, baby? You know what I'm saying? Fair play, what's going on? Nervings, what's happening? I see my nigga Saucy up in here, man. Helena, hey, baby. You already know, Kev, man, I'm a hound, man. Gotta be a hound about it. I don't know why he got his message blocked 2 times. Must have been some goofy shit. What's going on, Thomas? Man, blessings to Alaska, man. Blessings to everybody in Alaska right now, man, that's in attendance of this game, man. KO, what's happening? You know what I mean? This brother must be saying some goof. Let me do this for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me do that for you. So you won't even have power. Big bro, need that. Need that fat. What's going on, Smoke? What's happening, Gold? What's going on with it? Jay Evans, man, what's happening, bro? Y'all already know, like Nervin said, hit that like button. That song, though. Yeah, yeah. That song real beautiful, baby. You know what I mean? And those that actually have been outside before, that song don't do nothing but bring back, good memories, good hoe memories. You know what I mean? A hoeing in the rain, hoeing in the snow. You know what I mean? Hoeing, man, So when a bitch hears certain songs, man, she be thinking about being in the back seat or the passenger side of a pimp's ride or her own ride, her own foreign vehicle getting ready to perform some miracles on the blade. You know what I mean? It's all type of shit. When the hoe hears certain songs, especially like that, she just starts smiling and shit. You know what I mean? Because, oh man, that's that night, when things wasn't going too good, in the beginning, man. I wanted to take it in, man. And the pimpin' gave me an encouraging word. And, after I got off the phone with him, next thing man, I had made over $2,000 on the blade that day, On the blade, though. Not the carpet, the blade, Let me see. Ken, man. Freeze the name Ken, the youngest OG. So that's what we calling Ken now. He like the youngest elder. He the youngest OG. That live that I just did with you, Ken, on Instagram, I'm gonna end up posting that, bro. You know what I mean? That was a good one. See, I like when y'all, people with brains, ask me questions because it gives me an opportunity, man, to convey my intelligence. So, man, I love that. I would never say no shit like fuck squares and fuck what the squares think because YouTube is a square platform. So, you know what I mean? Logically speaking, if it's 241 people watching right now, common sense tells me that most of you are squares. So why would I say fuck my audience? Fuck the individuals that's listening. People don't think, but emotions drive people to just say whatever they think, or sometimes people just say things that they think that's fly or cool. What's happening, man? Okay, look. Do that for you. Yeah. You said you more than, hey man, I'm the greatest square that ever lived. The greatest square that ever lived. You know what I mean? The greatest square that ever lived. When you hear me talking about pimping and horn and all of that stuff, this is just good YouTube content. I am a full-fledged 100% YouTuber. I'm not a pimp. I'm not endeavoring to count whole dollars. I don't have no dealings with any hoes. I am just a square-ass nigga, a shiny-face-ass church boy, talking about some shit that I've never done, never gonna do, all right? So if you following me because you want me in the street, no. I am a square nigga. I am a YouTuber, okay? YouTube the P. I'm YouTube. You know what I mean? Them other guys, man, they real niggas. They keeping it real, baby. Support them. But I'm a YouTuber. So, because I am a YouTuber, and it's my job to entertain you and also give you some information as well, you know what I mean? I just had to put that out there. So I want you guys thinking, man, he promoting criminality. He promoting us going into a correctional facility. No, I'm not. I'm endeavoring to give you an outstanding understanding so you avoid misunderstandings. And not just that, I know that regardless of me telling you guys not to do something, me telling you not to do something only intensifies your desire to want to do it. So if you're going to participate in the lifestyle, I want you to do it correctly. I want you to do it accordingly. That's what I want. But share this for me. Share this video for me. Hit the like button right now. Come on, man. We're going on 300 people. I need more likes than that. It's Sinful The P. When have I ever gave you a week live? When have I ever done a week live video? I understand if it's them other guys, but it's me, baby. You know what I mean? So you knew when you came in to hit the like button. You knew when you came in to hit the subscribe button. You knew when you came in to hit the share button. You know what I mean? The comment. You knew this. You know, I just wanted it to be spreaded so we can have enough people in here before I get started. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to bring it now. And I got other topics that I would like to speak on tonight. Hopefully I can speak about this within 30 minutes to an hour and be done and be off to another subject. Because there's so many. I don't see how many people run out of subjects. A lot of people are always talking about do a live with Minister Seymour. Bro, listen, let me say this. I don't have a problem doing interviews, but my next interviews is going to be on ladies. If you desire to do a video with Sinful The P, go to my Instagram, SIN2_FUL. Okay? SIN2_FUL. And on my Instagram, you can get to my DM. And those that desire to do a video with me, whether you want me to interview you, whether you want to talk about a topic, get at me. Okay? Get at me. I got some videos coming up about colorism. I got some videos coming out that's going to have debates on that channel, on my woman's channel. I'm endeavoring. I don't want just one against one. I would like to have a Black Hebrew Israelite woman debating a woman in Islam. You know, my woman's channel, man, I want more than just pimping and hoeing and stripping and things like that. I want positivity, negativity, carnality, spirituality. I want it all. You know what I mean? So for all the ladies that desire to be interviewed by me, or you want to just, you know, speak on a certain subject, I will give you the platform to do so. Hey, baby. Hey, Toya. You know, I'll give you the platform to do so. So get at me. And those are the interviews that I got coming. As far as interviewing pimps, I'm not saying I'm never going to do it again. I got P's calling me right now. They still want to, hey, man, you know, when you going to bring that back? Or where can I get my interview? But because of certain things that transpired, I got to check the individual out, man. You know what I mean? I don't want to legitimize nobody else. You know what I mean? I've proven with or without people, we going to produce. The family continues to get bigger. The channel continues to get bigger without having anybody else on the platform as far as the pimping is concerned. You know, when you're dealing with pimps, you're dealing with egos, and they tend to say a lot of egotistical, false shit. You know what I mean? Just false. Man, I validated you. The channel wouldn't beat it. You know, like, what? You know, but so before I bring another P on, it'd really have to, it'd end up being somebody like a Dre or Freeze of that type of caliber. So if we was to even have a misunderstanding, nobody would run to social media, and we wouldn't be doing a back and forth, because there wouldn't have been no responses unless an individual initiated it. So, you know, I have no problems with Seymour or whoever y'all want me to interview. Everybody I don't want to interview because they're not the pimping, or some, they just ain't got no game. You know what I mean? And this is a platform where game is conveyed, and I've heard a lot of those guys, and a lot of them guys y'all impressed with, Sinful ain't impressed with them. But it is what it is, though. Blessings to Seymour and everybody. What's going on, O'Shea? O'Shea done came up in here. But let me get to the topic, because I've heard so many people say some shit that I don't agree with at all. I'm talking about at all. These individuals have made some very dumbass statements concerning the track. And it's gotten to the point where it used to be a time where you just had women speaking down on the track. You know what I mean? It used to be a time where you hear only squares. Oh my God, I could never be out there like that. That just seems very dangerous. That seems dangerous, to be getting in and out of cars and put myself in danger like that. You know, that just sounds very dangerous. I would never want to do that. You know, so that was like normal coming out of a square ass bitch mouth. You know what I mean? Not right now, baby. I feel you, but let me do this for you. I ain't gonna block you, but not right now. Let this game come through. No need to give your meaningless opinion. If you want to give your opinion, wait till after I do this video and you guys can call in. Don't try to type. Be a woman, be a man. Challenge then and call in. Don't type in the comment section. When I have to call in, cuss me out, do all of that, but not right now. All your little meaningless you know what I mean, statements and shit, put that in your purse. But getting back to what I was saying, it was a time where only, you know what I mean, the squares would say that. But now you got so-called women that profess to be hoes that even talk down on the track. You hear people saying shit like, I elevated, I graduated, you know, I'm no longer on there. As if they too high and mighty to come to the blade. They too high and mighty to get some money on the blade. They so cold with they hoeing, or so cold with they pimping, that they just in the stars. They in another planet with this shit. You know what I mean? They checking it like no tomorrow. You know what I mean? So you got a lot of people right now, hold on, let me do this for you. You know what I mean? That, you know, are just saying some things that it just don't make sense at all. Okay? Then you got so-called pimps even saying it. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I graduated, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I used to be on the blade, you know what I mean? Plus, you know what I mean? You know, that was in my first little years and shit like that. You know what I mean? The bitch wants some real money. You know what I mean? She can't be going to the track. And most of these niggas that be saying these goofy ass statements, they never seen any money on the track. A lot of these niggas have never seen $1,000 in a 24-hour period on the track. That's why they make the dumbass statements that they make. You know what I mean? You got individuals who appraise other arenas and other spectrums of the game. You know, you can call later, Sheldon, sit down. You got other people that say things and praise the other arenas in the game, but they're not understanding if it wasn't for the foundation, then you don't have nothing. You know what I mean? Why do you think we call it the blade or the razor? Everybody not gonna make the cut. You know what I mean? Everybody not gonna be able to endure in order to explore in the game. Everybody not gonna be able to stay in pocket when the best pimps, you know what I mean, from all over sit up there and pull up and get at your bitch. Let me say this to you guys. Now, to all you little Yogi Bears, all you little cute BFE, you know what I mean, licking the back of the knees for the choosing fee boyfriend, boo thing, boot up, you know, type of niggas, boot up the P ass niggas, you gonna be offended with this message. Because a lot of you don't like your women to even be talked to. You know what I mean? A lot of you know that you don't got good game. You remind me of those boyfriends. Not all of them, but you will notice that certain guys, it's not so much that they just so overprotective. A lot of guys know that they're not worthy to have this woman. So what they'll do is they want to keep the woman in the house. They want to keep the woman in, you know, around them 24/7. He want to be omnipresent around the woman all the damn time because he knows that if this woman gets around another woman, basically go with another woman to a club or to an environment to see another man or see these men, it's a chance she might come in contact with somebody that's greater than him. Appreciate the 20, man. Good looking brother Cole. What's up, saying check up? Okay. Blessings to you. And we could do that. Blessings. But you know what I mean? He's afraid that the broad might come in contact with an individual that's greater than him. Therefore, you have individuals that try to play black ops to Pete and try to be omnipresent, you know what I mean, to the bitch, because he don't want this bitch coming in the presence of somebody that's greater. Because if this woman has a conversation with another man, or if she finds out about the individuality, the intellectual capability, or, you know what I mean, the success of this other man, you know what I mean, or whatever characteristics that this man have that the current guy that she got might not have, she gonna jump ship. So a lot of them like to keep their girl in the house. They don't want to go out. They don't want to go to the club. They don't want to go nowhere. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all, you know, you're ugly. You know, you look a damn fool. You know what I mean? You know, pretty much probably your dick is shorter than a black man's future in Chicago. So, you know, you try to be omnipresent and try to keep your broad from being around other men because you got a lot of insecurities. You know what I'm saying? But see, when you're not insecurity the P, and when you're safe in your own skin, you have confidence in the area of dealing with women, you don't have these problems. And when you the pimping, you definitely shouldn't have these problems. You want your woman to be tested. You want to know whether or not you got a diamond or whether you got a rhinestone. You can't sit up there and put that woman on a pedestal and say, she this and she that and she that and she this. What the fuck has she been through? What have you put the bitch through? Have you ever got into it with her? Do you know what it's like to get into a verbal confrontation and still send her to the location where other representation basically can have a conversation with your bitch and she still got your accumulation at the top of the morning? Do you know about that? You don't. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about sending that woman out the door with an attitude and she still go out there in pocket and come back with a multitude. That's when you know you really got a hoe. Not just when y'all agree with every goddamn thing. It's when we going through adversity. It's when you don't agree with me. It's when I done called your nappy head ass ugly, or I done said something to you that you didn't like. I done roasted your ass. I told you that you getting too fat. You fucking up your marketability. I corrected you about something that you ain't want to be corrected on. And then I sent you out the door with an attitude. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that. You too busy trying to eat pussy and booty before you sit up there and send that bitch out the door. Because you're afraid of another man, you know what I mean, having your reward in his hand top of the morning. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, we're going to keep them happy, but it's a balance with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the relationship between a man and a woman, no matter what lifestyle. It's inevitable that we're not going to agree on everything. Because if we agree on everything, somebody doing some Oscar award winning acting. So we're not going to agree on every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of the adversities that you went through with me and for me to prove to me that you are HOE, that you are a hoe. See, we've been saying that title too fluently. To the squares, it's funny to them. But to the participants in the game, we got to stop blessing everybody with that title. Every woman should not be called a hoe just because she giving you some goddamn money. Just because she gives you a large income when she come in, that don't mean that she chose. See, let me, before I go further, let me break down things in totality. A lot of women have given she giving this man or that man or these men some currency. But she ain't never gave herself in totality. Seeing what you mean. There are so many women right now, they walking up and down the track, getting in and out of them cars, and giving her trap to a man that she ain't even chose him yet. Seeing what you mean, and she giving money to the man, she did choose him. She just to give money to a man, you know what I mean? That could be out of respect for his pimping. You could give money to a P and still not mentally be with that P. A lot of you are physically with a pimp. A lot of you give your currency to a pimp, but you watching me teach right now. You're not mentally with that pimp. You are out of pocket. Some of y'all not out of pocket because you got to get in a pocket first to get out of pocket. So you're not out of pocket because you never was in the pocket. You got to choose that man to be in pocket. Not just give him some money. Your loyalty got to be equivalent to the currency that you are giving. If you just giving that man some green papers with dead hypocrites on it, and you're not giving the loyalty along with the currency that you giving, you sitting over there just giving your money away, baby. You know what I mean? When you really choose a man, you're saying that I'm in total submission, I'm in total obedience to your will. When you are a hoe, your mentality is whatever you want me to do, that shall I do. Whenever you want me to do it, that's when I'm going to do it. Wherever you want me to do it, that's where I'm going to do it. I'm submitted. I'm committed. I'm to the will. I'm in total surrender to the game. So whether you want to send me to the blade, whether you want to send me to the carpet, or whether you want to send me to a resort, whether you want me to get my passport and go to another country, wherever you want me to go, I will go. I will follow. I'm in total obedience to the will of the game. And because I am a hoe and I'm in total obedience to the game, whatever instructions that you give me, I know that your instructions won't lead to destruction. I know that your instructions won't go to the destination called nowhere fast. I trust in you. I trust in you. I trust in the will of the game. I know that if I follow your information, that this will lead to empowerment, development, and my improvement. So I'm going to follow you because you got enlightenment again. I trust you. So if you tell me to go in on a track, and you want me to walk up and down this street, and you want me to stay in pocket, and you want, when them other pimps pull up, you don't want me looking and staring at them. You don't want me dancing to the rap music and R&B music that they playing in the car. Because I need to teach on being in pocket and out of pocket, because in 2018, being in pocket and out of pocket has become a foreign language. These bras don't even know what being in pocket and out of pocket means today. You got so many that's following pimps on Instagram, friend requesting pimps on Facebook. You know what I mean? Oh, you friends with him? Oh, girl, that's just Silky Slim. You friends with Silky Slim? Yeah. You know, he made that one little song I like. He got the 10 Commandments. I like that. That's my song right there. I get ready to that before I go to work. Oh my God. Every time I sit up there and I put that on, you know what I mean? I be putting on my whole music, and, you know, I got Silky playing, you know, then, you know, I got some Rallo playing, you know what I mean? Hose down. You know what I mean? I'm in there jamming. You know what I mean? Yeah, girl. You know what I mean? My folks, he play the music all the time in the car. So it's okay. You know, it's okay. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Stop asking me about fights and stuff. I'm teaching the game. You know, be quiet. When this game coming forth, think about what you're asking. Come on, this game is coming through. Sit back and be blessed by the game. Don't be asking me about fights and all of that damn shit. You know what I mean? Listen to the game and be blessed by the game. What a fight gonna do for you? What finding that out gonna do for you? Come on, ask that. When it's time for foolishness, I'll give you that. But right now, I'm coming with the game. Solomon speaks about different times, and right now, this is the time to give you the game. Sit back and be blessed. But so many are listening to that, and I'll be listening to Rallo. Then I got my Silky Slim playing, and I'm not discouraging anybody to listen to them, because they got some good music. They got some great music. Freeze got some great music. They all got some great music. But I said all that to say this. The definition of being in pocket and out of pocket has become very loose. Very loose. You know what I mean? You know why them broads? Niggas always talking about, man, them niggas back in the day, man, they was getting money. Yeah, nigga. And part of the reason why they was getting money is because them broads was consumed in the spirit of hoeing. When they would go to the blade, that's all of them broads was thinking about, was getting they man some money. That's it. It wasn't about Facebook and Instagram. And, ooh, last time I checked my notifications, I had 80 likes. Let me see if I'm over 100 now. You didn't have that over the blade. You ain't had that shit going on. Ooh, let me see my Snapchat. And you niggas better check that shit, because there's a lot of bitches that's getting out of bounds on Snapchat. They get out of bounds on Instagram. They get out of bounds on Facebook. But Snapchat is the most out-of-pocket ass motherfucking, you understand me, app for all of these out of pocket, out of bounds ass bitches. They love Snapchat. Love it to death because they know that they can send a pimp a message, they can send this, and in their little minds, everything gonna disappear within the 24-hour period. So when they found that shit out, all of the bitches are like, "Ooh, my God, they done created an app for me to be a fag? Let me bring my fag ass on the Snapchat and be the fag I always wanted to be." You know what I'm saying? So just keeping that thing, man, all the way 100, man. Check the temperature in your home. Is it serious? P, what you mean by that? You know, if she with me, she gonna do what I tell her to do. Some of y'all know y'all ain't got it like that. Because if you tell that broad right now to sit up there and get dressed and take her down to the track, you know she gonna blow up. Some of y'all can't sit up there and do that because you started wrong. You came in the door as a boyfriend, so it's hard to leave out the door or start operating in this pimping. You came in as booed up to P. So if the bitch sit up there and she hear you talking about going to the blade, she gonna cuss you out. You know what I mean? To leave you, what? Go to the blade? That's dangerous. You mean like the movies? Like they did in Pimps Up, Hoes Down when them women was walking up and down the street? Oh no, you got the wrong one. I'm so serious. Y'all think I'm playing. A lot of these niggas that you see, oh man, he look like he got a happy family. He look like he got a happy stable. A lot of these niggas, if they was sending these bitches outside, giving the pimping an opportunity to sweat these hoes, they would have never had these hoes for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 12 years. A lot of these niggas have the luxury of saying that they done had this bride for 2 years and 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, because they never basically put that bitch, you understand me, in the fire so a pimp can have, you understand me, an opportunity to get at the bitch. That's why many of y'all don't even like the track. Why you don't like the track? Because we know that it's other individuals that get the chance to sit up there and sweat your hoe, man. You know what I mean? So when Backpage went down, many of you looked for Scottie Pippen because Backpage was Michael Jordan to you. So now you looking for the next thing. You sitting over there looking for a replacement. You want something to substitute Backpage for you. You had it lovely. Why? Because you didn't have really no game. What did I tell y'all? In my video, when I told you in my video, now the Backpage is gone, what are you going to do? In that video, I told you that certain niggas was going to be holers. I told you that certain niggas was going to lose their bando. I told you that niggas, you understand me, that was sitting over there squatting was going to lose their place. I told you that niggas was going to lose their car. I told you that niggas was going to stop being 2 and 3 deep. Why? Because when Backpage was gone, I told you that it was about to start becoming revealed that everybody that was saying that they had game, it was going to be seen that they really didn't have no game. Because without posting a bitch on a website, they didn't have no information outside the internet. So when it comes to the street, what am I to do? I'm not just talking out my ass. Many of you, I ain't gonna call you out, but many of you had to get consultation from me. Why? Because you didn't have no game. Not gonna call nobody out, but you know who you are. I love you. The game love you, but this is true. I knew before it even happened that my consultation was going to blow up simply because I knew that a lot of you motherfuckers didn't have no game. You didn't have no outside game. You didn't know where to send the bride to, how to dress the bride, what places to go to, or none of that. Why? Because Backpage was pacifying you. When Backpage left, it was like, God damn, I got to actually pimp? You mean I might have to send this bitch outside? Man, I can't send my bitch outside. It's pimps outside. I can't send my bitch outside. The game bangers that she like looking at, they outside. Because let's just be real. When you send your bitch outside, you don't know what she gonna do. You don't know. Just because she ain't answering the phone, that don't mean that your bitch with a pimp. Come on now. I'm talking that real talk right now. Some of y'all, you know, you didn't let yourself go. You know, we done been there. Some of y'all done got some good money. You saved up your money. You in a good position right now. and you done sit up there and gain some weight, you know what I mean? And you're not putting it down physically the way that you used to put it down. So just like I told one of my partners, I said, why you fire that bitch? Why you fire her? Plus that was your only bride. Now you over there living with your mama. You done went from having this fine ass, thick ass black bitch that was thick as a motherfucker. Now you done set up there and fired your bitch because she sat up there and gave some pussy to the weed man. Nigga, you damn near 500 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you forgot that that whole pussy get wet, too. You forgot, you understand me, that that whole man like a good fucking, too. You forgot these things, man. Hit that like button right now, man. It's 504 of y'all. Hit the like button. I need everybody to hit the like button. You know what I mean? Hurry up and get this game, you know what I mean, over 300 likes. The more likes, the more recommendations for the video so it can be recommended. Because I want to give clarity within it. I want to kill a lot of shit that you guys been saying. And I want this video to get out there. So by all means, hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell by all means. But, you know, is the track necessary? Is the track necessary? That's what necessary. Is it a necessity? Can I say that I'm a pimp and I haven't sent a bride to the track before saying? You know what I mean? Is the track necessary? Listen, I'm not going to say who is and who ain't a pimp. I'm going to let that conversation wander in your mind. And I'm going to allow the game to minister to you. I'm not going to say you ain't a pimp or you is a pimp. But what I will say to you is that it's imperative for each representative to sit up there and raise up. You understand me? To sit up there, you understand me? Enhance the minds of all the women that you're presiding over. You got to put that woman through adversity to know what you got. You know what I mean? You got to know what you got. You got to know what type of woman that you got. How could you say that she gonna stand in the fire? She gonna stand through persecution and she ain't never been persecuted? We know as well as I know. I done went through some bullshit on the track. See, I know what it's like when a bitch down on that fig and she sit up there, you understand me, and call you and say, we need to leave. We got to go. We got to go. Damn, bitch, you hollering like a motherfucker. What's going on? They sweat me. They everywhere. Every time I just ran across the street and he chasing me across the street. Oh my God, where are you? Where are you? And a lot of you niggas, all you little Winnie the Pooh ass niggas and shit, you know what I mean? You soft shoe ass niggas. You gonna sit up there and hop up in your vehicle and perform a miracle, you understand me, to keep these pimps or simps or gangbangers or whatever sweating the bitch. You niggas got that shit bad. It's damn near impossible to sweat a bitch now without a nigga pulling up. What's going on, P? What's going on, man? What's happening, man? What's happening, man? What's going on, man? What's happening with it, man? Yeah, man, my name bitch, man. You know what I mean? Stay around the bitch, the Mac, man. What's going on, P, man? What's happening, man? What's happening with you, man? You know, because that's what be happening. I told you guys when the video be buffering, when it cut off like that, tap out of it and tap back in. But you know what I mean? Yeah, P, man. What's going on, man? I see you sweat my bitch, man. Yeah, man, you know, I see you sweat my bitch, man. You know, yeah, man, she's spoken for. She's spoken for? The fuck you mean she's spoken for? You actually have these type of clowns on the blade now. Yeah, man, you know, yeah, man, I'm just letting you know, man, you know what I mean, the bitch spoken for, man, you know what I mean, she got folks, man, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, she all good around here, man, you know what I mean, she all good, P, she fucking with somebody. P, no disrespect, but that's the bitch job to stay in pocket and let it be known that she with somebody. I will know that she with somebody by staying in pocket, okay? Now, if she tends to get out of pocket and she give me a reply, that means that she not complying to whoever she with or not with. Let me say that again. if she gives me a reply, that means that she's not complying to the man that she with, or she don't have nobody to comply to. Okay? So let me say this. As long as that man is at that bitch with his mouth, there's no need for you to sit up there and play Captain Save a bitch and sit up there, you understand me, and play Black Ops, you know what I mean, for this bitch, man. If he's pimping at that bitch with his mouth, he at the bitch with verbal, okay? He ain't put his hands on her. He ain't said nothing about. Appreciate that, Droney. Appreciate everybody else that engaged, man. Blessings to Droney. But if he didn't set up there and he only talking to your woman or women with his mouth, you ain't got nothing to talk to him about. You ain't got nothing to talk to the man about. He ain't even, especially if he ain't even dirty macking you. If he ain't dirty, and even if he is dirty macking you, when your game is tight, you don't even give a fuck if a nigga dirty macking you. Why? Because lacing started home. Pimping started home. Instruction started home. See, this is beyond just pimping and hoeing. I'm talking to you men right now. When you really have laced your woman, girlfriend, wife, hoe, whatever, your bitch, when you done gave instructions at your home, you don't give a damn about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and innumerable niggas getting at your wife, getting at your girlfriend, getting at your woman, getting at your hoe. Why? Because I already laced her. I taught her how to conduct herself. And then on a higher note, outside of the game, she basically know how to conduct herself as a woman. Let me even go outside of the lifestyle for a minute. When a woman is really consumed with what she feels for you, even sometime without you lacing her on what to do, the feelings that she has for you keeps her conducting herself a certain way. Before I even got in the game, I had girls that I was fucking with, they knew each other. You know what I'm saying? And when they would sit up there, you know what I mean, and get sweated by another nigga, a bitch would get sweated by another nigga, she wouldn't even give no conversation to him. Come on now, I'm not just talking pimping and hoeing. I'm talking life. I'm talking boyfriend, girlfriend, husband and wife. I'm talking man and woman shit. When that woman really respects you, she conduct herself like she with you when you not even around. Why? Because she respects your ass. That's a man, and not only is that a man, but that's my man. See, when I'm talking universal right now. When you satisfied, ain't no need for nobody else. Let me say that again. When you satisfied, ain't no need for nobody else. Meaning that when your mama, when your grandmama used to make you food, and when you felt satisfied after eating that first plate, sometimes grandmama food was so good you had to get your big ass up to get a second. Some of you motherfuckers went and got thirds. But once you got satisfied, you didn't eat no more food. Why? Because you were satisfied. If you kept on eating, it was basically or if you're a glutton, unless you got a gluttony spirit. But outside of that, if you were still eating, it means you wasn't satisfied with the first serving. So because you're not satisfied, you keep eating. But see, when you satisfied, ain't no need for no more. When a woman is satisfied with you, you ain't got to be omnipresent with her. You ain't got to play God with her. When she really possesses the love that she professes to have for you, when she possesses the respect that she professes to have for you, when she's not around you, she gonna conduct herself as if you still around. So whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband and wife, pimp and hoe, When a woman really respects you, she gonna do what's vital to her title as a woman, as your woman. She not gonna get out of bounds. The love, the loyalty, you understand me, keeps her being faithful to what y'all have, the covenant that you have together. So you shouldn't be in fear of your woman going anywhere. She could go to the ends of the world. You can let your wife, girlfriend, hoe, or whoever, whatever her title may be, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, these just titles and lifestyle. It's all about the relationship between a man and a woman. And when he send that woman to another country, or if he's let his woman go visit her family or go kick it with a college friend, he don't have no, is she going to conduct herself a certain way? No, because she possesses what she professes to have for me. She respects me. I'm not saying that she's perfect, but I'm saying that the respect that she has for me, the loyalty that she has for what we have, that's perfect. The love that you got for this game, that's supposed to be perfect. You not perfect, but this game is perfect. This information is perfect. The covenant that we have together, that's perfect. And as long as we keep making deposits of loyalty within one another, as long as we keep making deposits of loyalty to what we have, then success just gravitates to us. That just comes to the territory of us being faithful to one another. So whether we pimping and hoeing, whether we selling dope, whether we squares working 9 to 5, the relationship that I got with you as my woman or my women, and me being your man, and we making deposits of loyalty to that each and every day, I'm knocking that woman each and every day. Every day, the joy, the love that she has for what we in is renewed, it's refreshed, it's replenished, it's revived. Why? Because I do things and say things to keep her in remembrance of that. Love starts at home. Joy starts at home. The information starts at home. Instructions start at home. Lacing starts at home. That started home. And because that started at the home, when she go outside of the home, if she decides to depart from that, that's on her. That don't make me feel less of a man or less of a pimp if that woman decide to be with somebody else. Why? Because I did my motherfucking job, nigga. That's why. If the bitch say anything other than the truth, then the truth will spank her ass. She gonna reap what she sown. But those of you who are pimping accordingly to the rules and regulations of the game, you shouldn't give no fuck if that woman decides to sit up there and be with another man. You know why? Because sometimes it takes for that woman to be with another motherfucker. So when that bitch come back, she could appreciate a real motherfucker. Sometimes it take for her to go be treated like she ain't shit and, be with a motherfucker who can't produce no information, for her to come back and realize like, damn, I was really being pimped on when I was over there. When I was with you, I was receiving this, and you had structure, and I was losing weight, and I was reading, and I was inspired to do this. I should have never allowed my girlfriend booed up jealousy feelings to come in and sit up there and distract me from doing what I was doing with you. Because it's gonna come. You know what I mean? I just gave you a video not too long ago called Stay Available. When you stay available, when you in these streets, and you really campaigning, or social media, wherever you campaigning at, guess what? You constantly having interviews. You constantly knocking hoes. You know what I mean? So when you constantly having interviews, when you constantly getting bitches out of pocket, when you constantly sitting over there knocking hoes, when you constantly turning squares into motherfucking hoes, if one leave and she been down with you a while, yes, it will hurt. Of course, we got to keep up that certain image around our P partners and things like that. But the truth of the matter is, if she was a woman to you, if she knew how to make you laugh, if she knew how to cook, if she was intellectual, if she loved the same type of music that you loved, if she had gifts the same gifts that you have. Maybe she could sing, maybe she could rap, maybe she was poetic, and y'all had compatibility with one another, and she leaves, yes, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's hard to actually have a hoe that you have compatibility with. Somebody that you can have a conversation on any level with. That is hard to find in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. So when that type of woman leaves because she in her feelings or she in her attitude, she didn't square it up, she want to get a job, or she want to go get a boyfriend, or she didn't chose up with this sucker who she know in her heart ain't a pimp. He just got a situation that'll appear to be a pimp type situation, but the nigga ain't no pimp. He got cars like a pimp, jewelry like a pimp, attire like a pimp, pimp lingo. You know what I'm saying? But when tested, bitches over there doing whatever the fuck they want to do. A lot of these niggas is having money because they allow the bitches to do what they want to do. Okay, you want to go to the track? Okay, you don't want to go to the track. You want to go to the strip club? Okay, you go to the strip. Okay, what do you want to do? Okay, you want to go to the carpet. Okay, what do you want to do? Okay, you only want to hold 4 days out of the week. Okay, you want to be my girlfriend and you want to just give me a little job money here and there. Okay, what do you want to do? Okay, you want to marry me, you want to be my wife behind clothes. Okay, that's cool as long as they don't know about it. Okay, what do you want to do? Like, a lot of these niggas have this shit going on. Hold on. Blessings to my nigga, man. The unadulterated word of this game, Pete. Right. They engrafted. But, you know what I mean? A lot of them got that going on. And because they have the temperature of comfortability within their home, because they only concerned about living off the earnings. And because they know that weak motherfuckers like you respect foreign cars, houses, jewelry, attire, you know what I mean, the appearance more than being authentic, then they could basically just live off the earnings and appear to be authentic. See, that's what's fucked up with the game. Nigga can snitch. Nigga can do whatever he want to do. As long as the outcome is a big income, everybody will welcome him like a pimp simply because his situation is pimpish. Come on, man. I'm teaching right now. If a motherfucker got a situation that appears to be pimpish and he drive up to the blade and niggas know he's sending a transsexual, you know what I mean? He could be presiding over a transsexual. But if this transsexual makes $3,000 to $5,000 a day, you know what these goofy ass niggas in today's era would say? They would say, man, you know, man, he checking it like a motherfucker out the punk, man. Man, that motherfucker checking it like a motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? Did you see that Ferrari that he had? Yeah, man, they trying to hate on him, man. You know what I mean? Can't nobody say who pimping and ain't pimping, man. Hey, man, real pimp, man, he gonna check it, man, out of anything and everything, man. P told me. I talked to him. I said, damn, P, is that a man? He was like, hey, man, when you really pimping, man, you pimping on the world. Nigga, I'm pimping on animals, men, women, nigga. I'm not just pimping cross country, nigga. I'm pimping in different planets. I'm pimping on UFOs, everything, nigga. Anything that can make me some money, nigga, I'm pimping on it. And when Pete told me that, it just hit me, man. I was like, damn, I never seen the game like that, Pete. Damn, that's the type of bitch ass niggas we got today. We got all of these environmental science ass niggas. We got all of these type of niggas, man. As long as the outcome turn into a big income, they will respect it. They will see it as some pimping. Okay? You got motherfuckers right now that can send a bitch to an escort service, send a transsexual to an escort service. The nigga look like Larry Johnson. The other motherfucker look like Anthony Mason. The other motherfucker, you understand me, look like Xavier McDaniel in his rookie year. But they will respect it. They gonna respect it. Why they gonna respect it? Because it's bringing in some money. So what if the dude look like Old Dirty Bastard? So what if his shoulders look like LeBron? He bringing in $3,000 to $5,000 a day, and that's the only thing they care about. So they respect money. Pimping is not being respected. The game is not being respected. money is being respected. And because the money, they put money over the game, that's why they saying bullshit like, oh, you know what I mean, I graduated from the track. That's why they saying that they had a graduation on the track. They graduated from the track. Because money is being respected over the game. You have individuals that's downplaying the track, and it's being accepted simply because the money is being praised. The money is being glorified. A nigga can admit to you that he snitched, just like Snooki. Snooki admitted to being a snitch. Snooki admitted to sitting over there working with the feds. And he is still the hero of these motherfucking money-worshiping ass niggas right now. You got niggas that'll sit up there and argue with you to the day. Man, Snooki was the coldest, man. Snooki was the coldest pimp that ever lived, man. He was cold. He was going hard on the bitch. So it wasn't a surprise to me when certain individuals do police moves and they still maintain an audience. It's not a surprise to me when people fellowship with Keisha from False Alert. It's not a surprise to me when individuals can be mods, you know, in a motherfucking channel with an individual that calls the police on people. That's not a surprise to me. The word told me about times like this. They gonna reap to themselves, man. You know, I could go on perilous times. The word told me about this. It ain't just our lifestyle. That's life, period. The authentic is not being respected. The authentic is not being selected. The authentic is not being praised. They get a little here and there, but they will leave the authentic alone to go mess with somebody that got a situation. Why? Because it appears to be pimpish. Once it was revealed that Derek Avery Snooki had been working with the feds over a motherfucking decade, you had individuals that was upset with other individuals for calling him a snitch. Why? Because we in an era where people respect money over the game. So I said all that to say this, not to knock you for however you getting your money. But when you knock abroad, you got to understand that the way you start is the way you end. And if you praising money to her, if you one of them money over everything the P ass niggas, you got to understand that when you send that bitch out the door, or when she come around another individual that got more money than you about to get that phone call. You gonna get that phone call. Why? Because you only praised money to her. You taught money to her. It's an old lesson. It's an old lesson in the game that Andre used to teach. A lot of people be like, man, you always talking about what Andre said, you know, what Freeze said and things like that. Hey, if somebody give you some type, that go for me or anybody. If somebody give you some type of enlightenment, okay, you are obligated to give homage to the one that was a blessing to you. If you look at the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, he still gives honor to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad still to this day. You know what I mean? When you look at Brother Malcolm, when Brother Malcolm would teach, when he was under the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, after he would give praise to Allah, he would always acknowledge the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Why? Because you cannot conform to anything without being informed about it. The enemy, the stupidity has came in so cold on our culture that whenever you give acknowledgement to another man, the enemy got you thinking that you dick rider. That's how the enemy is trying to keep the black man down. Why? Because he don't want this truth to be praised. He don't want the manhood to be glorified. Thank you, bro, for the 20-year messages, but thank you, bro. He don't want this truth to be glorified. He don't want this truth to come through. He don't want us uplifting one another. Who's to say that my brother could be going through something. My brother can be suicidal. My brother could be going through a situation where he need encouragement in. And me giving him acknowledgement for the enlightenment that he gave me in times past might be the encouragement that he needs for his development in life. But you don't want to encourage your brother or give acknowledgement to who gave you enlightenment simply because you worried about people saying that you dick riding. He that think that he dick riding for sitting over there, you understand me, thinking that he giving acknowledgement to another man, you a fool. You stupid. If somebody give you some good game, it should compel you to be a blessing to him that was a blessing to you. Not just with money, with your mouth, with your actions, not just transactions. I don't have a problem saying that Elder Donald L. Mosley, the presiding elder of the Way of Holiness Mission on 10401 South Halsted, taught me about holiness. I don't got a problem with saying the presiding bishop over Old Landmark Church of God and Holiness in Christ on 7201 Jeffrey, you know what I mean, gave me a lot of knowledge pertaining to holiness as well. The elders at the Way of Holiness Mission was a blessing to me. I don't have no problem saying that a lot of the brothers that I looked up to when I was coming up as one of the moles, as a stone, you know what I mean, gave me knowledge about, you know what I mean, my ancestry, about being, you know what I mean, a black pea stone. I don't have no problem admitting that. I don't have no problem admitting that I've watched a lot of videos pertaining to Malcolm X and Minister Louis Farrakhan and got taught. I don't know. See, that's the enemy that's fighting against you. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I can admit when Freeze has said something that was profound, and I've kept it still to this day. And if you can't admit that another man was a blessing to you that gave you enlightenment, oh man, you on some sucker shit. That ain't even manly. All of this dick riding. See how the enemy slide in? He wants you to praise snitching. He wants you to glorify snitching. He wants you to glorify all of this bullshit and put bullshit over the game. We always give acknowledgement for this game. And whoever gave you some game, you are obligated to make them feel appreciated for the rest of your goddamn life, because it's because of the game that they gave you that you can operate the way you operating right now. That's some foolishness, you dick riding and all. I don't even talk like that. All of this, you dick riding and all. You niggas is thinking about riding dick. That's what's happening with your homosexual ass. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking about riding dicks and doing cartwheels and backwards flips on dicks and shit. That's you male Jezebel ass niggas. So you got a problem giving acknowledgement to another man. You know what I mean? I don't. I didn't get all these revelations and interpretations and uncommon information by myself. The game used certain vessels, individuals, to be a blessing to me. I had to go through adversity. I had to go to a correctional facility. I had to sit up there and bump my head to even run into representation. If I had older P's in my life in the beginning, the situations that I went through, that could have been prevented. In a multitude of counsel, there is safety. Run to counsel. The scripture says, he that hated instructions is brutish. In other words, stupid. Good looking king for the 5. You know what I mean? Is brutish. In other words, stupid. You stupid. The game is designed to keep you out of jail. The rules of the game is qualified to keep you out of jail. I got P partners that still got their liberty in society because they sit up there and charged a choosing fee. Didn't know the bitch was a snitch. Didn't know the bitch had sat up there and put somebody in the feds. But having a conversation with the broad, and he gave his choosing fee, and because the nigga's feet was too big, the bitch got ghost. She got the fuck on. Why? Because it's the standards of the game that keep these motherfuckers, these snitches and little bitty ass bitches that can't get you nowhere in the game away from you. The game is designed to benefit you. The game is designed to help you maintain your liberty in society. Follow the rules of the game. Follow the rules of the game. I'm even going a step further. If I had followed the rules of the game, then in the beginning, I would have never lost those 3 years out of my life. Thank you for the $1, bro. Appreciate that. If I would have followed the rules of the game, I would have never lost over 3 years of my life. If I would have followed the rules of the game, I wouldn't have sat up there and had to lose 3 years of being away from my family, being away from my mother, being away from my grandmother. But it's because of the foolishness that I wanted to conform to that I lost 3 years of my life. That's my fault. P, she had a fake ID. That's my fault. That's my fault. As a man, that is my fault. Going contrary to the rules of this game will cost you your life. Let me go back up. Thank you for the $12, bro. I shouted you out Sunday on O'Shea show because of the game I was spitting. I learned from you. Thank you, Brother Cole. Blessings. Blessings to you, man. And shout out to my little bro coming in here with the $2. You know what I mean? Ken, thank you. But each one teach one. Just because God has blessed my stupid ass, my nobody ass, to be in a position to tell you all the F's on my report card so you won't be like my dumb ass, that don't mean I'm greater than you because my nobody ass got 30,000 subscribers and followers and likes and all of that bullshit. I'm no greater than none of you. See, that's the game. Going one way, the game, the spirit of the game got me going in so many directions, touching on so many things. That ain't nothing but this game. But that's you understand me? That's nothing. These likes don't mean nothing. Them views don't mean nothing. You can have over 5,000 people in here and only 2 people comprehended what the fuck you said. You can have over 5,000 motherfuckers viewing your shit. You can have 4,000 likes out of the 5,000. But only 2 motherfuckers actually are going to go apply the game that you gave. You know what I mean? Thank you, O'Shea, for the uppercase P. Thank you. So I'm not worried about all of that. You know what I mean? He's using a nobody to tell you right now, hey, man, you're going to end up in a situation and you could be, because you didn't lace that broad and because you had never been through situations before on the blade, the razor, because as we say, every piece of gold got to go through the fire before it's considered gold. Every piece of gold got to go through the fire before it's considered gold. Before you sit up there and praise this woman and talk about what she done for you. Before you sit up there and say, you know what I mean, how wonderful she is, ask yourself this, boyfriend. Ask yourself this, husband. Ask yourself this, so-called P. Ask yourself this, so-called Mac. Ask yourself this, so-called gangster. What has she been through with you? What has she been through? Just like Satan had told God, who wouldn't serve you having what Job has? When you go in the book of Job, you will see that the adversary is having a conversation with the Almighty. And God said, have you considered my servant Job? That there's nobody like him. You know what I mean? Have you considered him? He said, yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, I've seen him doing all that. I've seen him praising you. I've seen him glorifying your name. I've seen him glorifying your game. But who wouldn't serve you? Who wouldn't praise you? Who wouldn't glorify you? Who wouldn't magnify you? Look at all of the riches that Job is presiding over. All the materialistics he have, shit, that'll make an atheist into an authentic believer. That ain't shit. But if you take all that away from him, can he still serve you? Can he still sit up there and possess what he professing to be? Will he still have that same joy? Will he still maintain that same encouragement? As we say in today's day and age, can he keep that energy? Can he keep the energy? And God said, go ahead and test him. And I want you to know that in this game, there's going to be certain situations that's going to come. You're going to be tested. Police might sit up there and pull you over. And now, because of the broad not being properly laced, she's saying things she ain't got no goddamn business saying. Instructions start at home. Hold on, let me make sure everybody get acknowledged. Now, thank you for coming in with the 20. Good looking, man. Appreciate that. Right, girl, thank you for coming in here with the $2. Thank you for that. Adam, thank you for the 10. Appreciate that. But you know what I mean? You're going to be tested to see what you made of. As one scripture said, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you. Some of you right now, you know what I mean, outside of the lifestyle, you're not in carnality, you in spirituality. And you saying to yourself, Lord, why me? Why not you? Why not you? That's what you got to ask yourself in all walks of life. No matter what lifestyle you in right now, why not me? You might be currently right now without. You might be in a fucked up situation. But God allowed that. It's his permissive will for you to sit up there and go through what you're going through currently right now. You got to be tried. Why? Because every piece of gold got to go through the fire. Every piece of gold. And that is why the track is considered the razor, because we're going to see whether or not how this bitch is cut. Every bitch got to be cut by that razor to see how she cut, how she built life. In the Bay Area, it was a video not too long ago. Hold on. Thank you, bro, for the 20. Thank you, YP. Pops, thank you, man, for the 20, man. Appreciate that. But it was a video that came out not too long ago out there in the Bay Area. And a lot of y'all don't go to the Bay. And the reason why you don't go to the Bay is because you know that the bitch gonna be sweated. So you stay in little friendly areas or areas where it's people just, hey, yeah, bitch, 504-721-6232. See what it do? You in them areas where niggas just sipping on syrup and yelling out the window all the time. And they really got nothing to say to a bitch. You gotta, you be in them areas where it's 10 and 20 niggas outside just talking to each other. Ain't nobody getting at a bitch. They just 20 niggas outside lying to each other about how good they pimping it. And ain't nobody, between the 20 of them, it's only over like 2,000 or 3,000. Not in the bank, not in their pockets. Everybody just lying and congratulating and praising and glorifying each other for the lies that they telling one another. You know what I'm saying? You in them little areas. You don't go to areas to put your pimping at test. Now understand that when you sit up there and become an older veteran in the game and you get set in your ways and you sitting on something and you know what I mean, feel like you ain't got to do them things in your youth. And I understand that because an older nigga especially, or a motherfucker that been out there like that, he don't want to be out there looking at ugly ass niggas every goddamn night. That's the fuck why I saved up all this money in the first place, so I wouldn't be around y'all ugly ass every damn night. I don't want to see you ugly niggas every night. I don't want to be on the blade every night listening to lies and weirdos just coming up trying to talk to pimps while we are kicking it at a gas station or kicking it at a restaurant or wherever we kicking it at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look at you ugly niggas every night. Pimp's place is up in a hoe's face. But what I will tell you pimps that even got a few hundreds of thousands say, oh, P, I ain't got to do all that, man. I got 250,000 saved. Or I got 500,000. Or nigga, I'm a millionaire. What you got to understand is that even though it seemed like this run will never end, I want you to understand that all runs come to an end. And that's why it's always imperative for each representative to stay available. Because when one bitch get into her emotionalism, when this bitch get into her emotionalism, that bitch get into her emotionalism, it's okay because Pip is still outside and another bitch just chose up on this knowledge and wisdom coming from a pimp's mouth, which is this game. So if you want to fag off, you want to sit up there and square up, you want to choose up, you want to get locked up like that's the thing to do, it's okay. I just knocked this beautiful, gorgeous ass black bitch, you know what I mean, and another motherfucking blonde out of Minnesota. It's all right. He that stays available will always have a situation that is profitable. That's why it's mandatory to get outside. That's why it's mandatory to sit up there and campaign the way that you should be campaigning, man. That's why. That's why it's imperative. Not just because to just say it. No. It's like that. You understand me? The reason why it's like that, you understand me, is because you never know. When you 10 deep, 20 toes deep, whether you're 100 toes, 200 toes deep, you need to be outside like you only 10 toes, like your only toes, yours. Because when you send them hoes out the door, it's not guaranteed that they're coming back. So, common sense, which ain't common to tell you, man, I need to be outside. I need to be outside. You know what I mean? I need to be outside. I need to be in a pimp's place, which is in a hoe's face, man. I ain't got time to be sitting over there just acting content and complacent because I done got 250,000 or 500,000, 800,000, and these niggas ain't even knowing what I'm sitting on. Ain't no time for me to be acting like that. I got to go back to that hungry ass pimp that I was when I was the first one at the track and the last one to leave. I got to go back to sitting over there going to these different resorts, suited and booted, because I might meet that fine, gorgeous, attractive, having money ass bitch today. Yeah, somebody's wife might want to get charged. Yeah, some celebrity's girlfriend might want to get charged tonight. So I could never have these motherfucking Ted White opportunities. I could never sit up there, you understand me, and come up on some of these celebrities or come up on a bitch that got a lot of ass currency if I'm just on my couch in bed all the goddamn time. Not only is it necessary to send a hoe to the track, but it's necessary that I go to the track. It's necessary that I go to the casino at times. It's necessary that I be outside. Not just the bitch, me too. We might not be in the same areas, but she over there and I'm over there. Some of you niggas, man, you know what I mean? You over there Mexican simping. You scared the bitch gonna leave, so you Mexican simping, man. If the bitch on the track, you over there on the payphone. If the bitch walking up and down on the blade, you right behind her driving up and down. Pippa can't even have an opportunity to get at the bitch, man, because you scared. I done seen it, man. I ain't talking out my ass. Freeze know that. A lot of you niggas that know that is even watching it. Some of you niggas left Arizona. Some of you niggas left Chicago. Some of you niggas left Vegas. Some of you niggas left Southern Cali. Some of you niggas left New Orleans once you found out the Sinful The P was in town. Or another mouthpiece P. I'll never forget. We was in New Orleans. And I'm not going to bring up his name because I don't want to shit on him because he locked up right now. This man got time. He out of Texas, and he got over 30-something years. But this is back when I first got out of prison. This is that tall and slender-ass Sinful The P. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? About 195 pounds. You know what I mean? Sitting over there, you understand me? 6'2", 195. You know what I mean? Suited and booted, tailored up. You know what I mean? White and blue. And I looked at this bitch. And as I looked at this bitch, you know what I mean? I just looked at her. But I can't lie, she was thick as a motherfucker, so I definitely did give us a sinful lust look. You know what I mean? Letting her know, you know what I mean, you're attractive. But she looked like she was on her way to go initiate a conversation with a trick. That's another thing why I'm on it. You young niggas stop speaking to these hoes when they talking to tricks. If a bitch is talking to a trick, you ain't got no business talking to her. If that bitch is on the track, she in a casino, resort, and she talking to a client, you don't have no business talking to her. Why I ain't got no business talking to her, P? Because she endeavoring to get the money. Are you endeavoring to get some pussy? Or are you endeavoring to get some money? Because if you endeavoring to get some money, you're going to let the bitch break the trick for some money. So once you get her out of pocket, you can sit up there and break her for everything that she got in her pocket. But if you sit up there and harass her and you got the bitch just sitting over there running away from you and, you know what I mean, sitting over there running like it's a race marathon and all of that shit, when you finally do get her out of pocket, what are you going to break her for? When a hoe is talking to a trick, the only language that you got to speak to that hoe is silence. That's it. But going back to what I was saying, you know what I mean? I looked at her and that bitch gave me a look. She gave me a look back. And the nigga, because he Mexican simping, I didn't know her folks because he had a white tee on, some shorts, and some beat up. It looked like it was some beat up Patrick Ewing's. He was looking bad to me. I mean, shit, I just got out of prison and I mean, you looking like this. But anyway, he come up, he get a bitch to look, so she get ghost. So he come up to me, he said, hey man, he looking like this. Hey man, is you in high pursuit of a prostitute, or you trying to persecute a prostitute, man? Cause you look like you want to kill the bitch. Gave me one of them sucker looks. You know how some niggas, they be trying to look like, they just purified sucker. Niggas said, you look like you wanted to kill the bitch. So I was like, man, I don't know what you're saying, man. I just looked at the, cause I don't know him. You know, when you fresh out of prison, you treat everybody like they the feds. When you fresh out of prison, you treat everybody like they vice. So I don't know this nigga. And so even though he talking like me, talking like us and everything like that, I don't just talk to him like he's one of us because I don't know that. To you niggas, especially those of you that are in Vegas, you on the West Coast, you know what I mean? Vice be everywhere, but especially on the West Coast, places like Vegas, just because a nigga come up to you talking about, hey, P, hey, what's going on, P? Hey, man, I just wanted to tell you, man, you know what I mean? I seen you getting at the bitch, man. I just wanted to tell you, man, I really like the way you did your thing, man. You know what I mean, man? Just, man, blessings to the pimping, man. And just because he speak the lingo, just because he know hand gestures, just because he's smiling and all of that shit, don't be friendly to this nigga. You don't know him. If you, especially if you can't get on telecommunication or come to a round table, but especially if you can't get on telecommunication and get confirmation from other reputable and respectable representation in the game to give confirmation that he is some authentic representation of this pimping in the streets, you ain't got no dealings with him. Because Vice, they study documentaries. Vice study videos. They looking at Instagram. They looking on Facebook. They know all of the lingo. They know the subculture. That's why we need to come together in the future, you know what I mean, together in physical, and we need to change a lot of things. But, you know what I mean? They know a lot of shit. So they know how to talk. You got a lot of Vice in Vegas that'll come up to you, what's going on, P? I see you. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? Keep pimping, my nigga. Oh, man, and because you niggas, because the pimp game then became so friendly, you sitting over there, man, good blessings, P, man, good looking, man. And that's right. Not knowing that you saying that to the enemy. Until you know a nigga is one of us, treat them motherfuckers like they outside of us. So, okay, going back to this game, You know, I was like, man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Woo, 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 woo. Man, where you out of, man? Where you from? I said, I'm from everywhere. Oh man, you ain't got to do the pimping like that, man. You know, man, where you from, man? Where you from? I said, man, I didn't know we was on an interview. You know what I mean? I'm on interviews, you know what I mean, at jobs, man. You know what I mean? Interviews is at jobs, man. And he's like, come on, Pete, man. Stop talking to me like that, man. I know you supposed to be some pimping, right? I was like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Sir, you have a blessed day. Enjoy your evening. And went on about my business, nigga. I don't know you. So, you know what I mean? He ended up meeting along with another P. And this particular P, he lied to him and said, yeah, man, that dude right there, that be wearing them suits and stuff like that. Yeah, man, this nigga lie on me. He said, yeah, man, he run up on my hoe. He run up on my bitch, man. And he sit up there and tell the bitch, he told the trick to leave my bitch alone because she a hoe. And she be stealing from motherfuckers. So he gossiping among the P's and telling them, but you know, watch this. This is the beauty of pimping outside. You niggas that don't pimp cross country don't have this benefit. You niggas that never go outside, you don't have this benefit. Sin, what benefit is that? When somebody is lying on you and lying on your name, guess what? Other pimps who have seen you pimp cross country, it's hard for them to receive a lie on your name. Why? Because they seen you pimping in Cali. I seen that nigga pimping in Vegas. I seen that nigga pimping in Chicago. Nah, I seen that nigga pimping in AZ. I seen that nigga sitting over there, man, putting hoes down, you know what I mean, all up and down Minnesota, man. He was knocking bitches in Minnesota. I seen that. See, when you outside, it ain't just so much for the bitch, necessary to send the bitch, it's necessary for you as well. Cross country. When Keisha, like the way Keisha is lying on Freeze, Keisha from False Alert is lying on Freeze right now, saying that Freeze ain't this and Freeze ain't that, and how is he able to do this? The reason why Freeze don't have no worries is because Freeze has cross-country pimped. Freeze pimped in the East, Freeze pimped in the South, Freeze pimped in the West, Freeze pimped in the Midwest. That's the benefit of cross-country pimping. Dre don't have no worries with Keisha doing that shit that she doing. Why? Because he done already spoke on that situation, and it is what it is. And not just that, authentic representation know the beauty of this game. You can't make Gorgeous Dre into a dope dealer, baby. You can't make Gorgeous Dre into a sex offender, baby. You can't make Gorgeous Dre into a motherfucker that looked for kids. Why? Because motherfuckers seen that nigga cross country putting down some of the most gorgeous women that you ever seen in your life. This nigga was sending grown ass women to the track in $5,000 and $8,000 attire on the track, man. Grown ass women. They not gonna, only ones that's gonna believe and think of that shit is the squares. And I can't even say the squares because a lot of you squares ain't really so square. Seeing what you mean by that. Man, some of y'all been sitting under this game so much that y'all more gamed up than a lot of motherfuckers that's supposed to be pimps and hoes. Robin is not a hoe, but she been watching so many of my videos, she done learned so much that she more gamed up than a lot of motherfuckers that profess to be gamed up. Why? Because she been watching this game. She been paying attention to this game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Some of you squares ain't really so square no more. You know what I mean? Your knowledge, it has changed. What happened in the Garden of Eden once the fruit was bit of? It said, what? Ye have become like gods. Y'all like one of us. You know the difference now between good and evil. Sin did that. When you go into the Garden of Eden, Why? They was walking around naked. They didn't even know that they was naked until who? Sin came. Sin changed the vision. Sin came and gave enlightenment. Once they tasted the fruit, sin came and sat up there and gave them enlightenment. Their eyes was closed, but sin opened them up. Now they don't see things the way they used to see them. They got new vision because of sin. Because of sin, they don't no longer look at pimping and hoeing the way that they used to. Why? Because they got sin in them now. That's another video when I teach on the importance of why my name is my name. A lot of y'all like, man, why is your name Sinful? Some of you niggas is so lost. But this is one of the many reasons why. A lot of you wasn't informed until you seen my videos. A lot of you, you know what I mean, didn't even know the meaning of pimping and hoeing, the subculture, any of that, till you seen my video. You seen other people's channels, but it was none like mine. None could have brung it like the way I brung it. Why? Because they don't even have the ministry that I have. They had cars, women, and everything, but they could never convey it the way that I could convey it because they don't even have the gift to convey it like that. It's like little boys trying to be like their daddy. But that's another story. But within that, he lied. And when the ism had said, no, man, you know, especially when Freeze ended up coming in town, Freeze came in town, and not only Freeze, but even other ones. There was another individual, he even spoke, that was friends with other individual that I don't even mess with. They was like, man, that nigga, man, he getting high with bitches. What? Yeah, man, that nigga seeing, man, he getting high with bitches. He was getting my bitch out of pocket, man. He getting high off of crystal meth, you know what I mean, with my hoe. And because I was so cool with the young Memphis P's, they was like, nah, man, Sinful The P, Freeze, them niggas don't drink, them niggas don't smoke, they don't do none of that. So, you know what I mean, of course, you know, when it was brought to me, things got solved. But before I even came, it was really solved because they didn't believe that shit. And the reason why they didn't believe that shit, why? Is because I've been outside. So not only do you need to send a bitch outside, but nigga, you need to be outside too. It's necessary for both. How could you say that you this, you that, and you ain't never been tried? How could you say that you got you a hoe? She ain't never been tested. What has she been through? Game and blessings tonight. Blessings, man. Appreciate that, Ray Gun. But what has she been through? I'm coming through tonight. What has she been through? Who sweated your bitch? It's too many niggas getting awards for things that they shouldn't be getting awarded for. You know what I mean? Real talk. You know what I mean? They shouldn't even be awarded for that. This is just real talk. You know what I mean? Who sweated your hoe? What area did you take them bitches at? Just like I talked about that video that was in the Bay Area. It was so many niggas sweating this one bitch. She walked around the gas station and they was sitting over there. You know what I mean? Just, they was sweating the shit out the bitch. And you had so many old rescue Johnny ass niggas all up in the comment section talking about, oh man, shit, man. Why they on the bitch like that, man? Come on, man. Man, why they on the bitch like that, man? Man, goddamn, man. Hey, man, when you knock you a new bitch, you know what I mean? Appreciate that, Conan to 10. Thank you. When you knock you a new bitch, hey, man, you supposed to sit up there and let it be known, man, you know what I mean, to everybody that I got a new one that's coming. Not gonna mention his name, but somebody that also was seen on my platform. Some of y'all remember he was a young nigga. And he ain't the only one. You know what I mean? Many I've done like that. Look, man, she gonna be at such and such, such and such. You know what I mean? Hey, man, would you like me to send you a picture of what she gonna have on tonight? I done did a lot of niggas like that. Just to show you that I'm not in fear of your pimping. I'm not in fear of your pimping. You? No, man. Not afraid to send that bitch outside. And another reason why it's a necessity for that bitch to go outside is because the track, the pimps, they got more availability. They got more liberty to sweat the hoe at the track more than the casino floor. Because let me tell you youngsters something. When you up in that damn casino, hey man, a lot of that shit you niggas be doing, that shit ain't cool. You got to understand, this camera's every motherfucking where. And chasing that bitch up and down in them casinos and shit, hey man, that's dumb. That's the best definition of foolish. Stop chasing them bitches all up and down the casino, running after. Metro be looking at y'all. Police be looking at you. Security be looking at you, even in the other casino. Man, pay attention. That's why a pimp got to be sharp. That's why a pimp got to be clean. That's why a pimp got to be fly. Why? Because before a pimp even speak, he's well spoken. Why? Because of his attire. His attire is speaking for him. His attire got volumes to it. You know what I'm saying? When you dress properly, when you clean, when you looking fly. You know what I mean? But you ain't supposed to be running up and down in the casinos and shit like that. Hey, man, that new face might catch you a new case, man. What I teach you guys? Observe, stay preserved till you know which bitch deserves your time. You got to be watchful. You got to be looking at, paying attention, because that bitch just might be vice. You know what I mean? That ain't for you to just be, you know what I mean? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening, bitch? And a bitch might say, excuse me? Hey, bitch, it's pimping, bitch. You know what the fuck it is, you know what I mean? And the bitch like, yeah, I know what you mean. Put your hands behind your back. Police come out of nowhere and now you arrested. Think before you do something. Observation. Even on the track, young P's, I can't say it enough. Even when you driving up and down that track, before you bless a bitch with some good game, study the bitch. Study the bitch. Before you spit some good game out your car, getting at this bitch, study the bitch. Because if you don't see her, like we say, a hoe's place is in the trick's face, and if you don't see that bitch in and out of cars, and you know it's hella motherfucking traffic, it's cars all around, traffic is everywhere, and you don't see that bitch getting in and out of cars, and she just standing around grinning and smiling at every pimp that say something to her, something is wrong with that. Something is wrong with that. Big Drew, thank you for the 5, man. Something is wrong with that. Something is wrong with that picture. She's smiling and giggling and laughing at every damn pimp that drives by. But when the tricks drive by, she ain't giving them no time. Man, that bitch is, she the police, man. She them people. So we make observation. We be watchful. Observe. Before you endeavor to have a conversation with that woman, take time to do some observation on that woman. Because she might look like a hoe. She got the attire of a hoe. She walking up and down the street like a hoe. She getting in and out of cars like a hoe. But guess what? 9 out of 10, she ain't catching dates. Bitch might not be no hoe, man. And that's why it's good for the pimping to sit up there and fellowship with the pimping. Because you might come in the pimp circle, and a P within that circle might let you know, like, hey, man, that bitch right there, that's them people. How you know? Because such and such, you know what I mean, got locked up. That's how, what's the name, caught that case. What? Damn, I ain't seen P in a minute, man. I was thinking about P yesterday. I seen he ain't posted on Instagram in a while. Yeah, P locked up right now. You know what I mean? He called me and shit, he cool. You know what I mean? I put a little something on it for his lawyer and shit. But yeah, that little bitch right there in the blue dress that got her titties out, yeah, she them people. That's why it's mandatory, nigga, to fellowship with the pimping. Because the pimping always is number one, not just kicking some good game, but the pimping got some info that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You might, it's not only just vice out there, it's snitch bitches out there. And you might go to the track and pull up on the pimping, and while you talking to the pimping, you might be like, yeah, man, you know, it ain't really nothing out here, man, that I really want. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know what? No, I can't say that, man. That little white thing and that pink, yeah, the little red head and the pink, yeah, man, that's the only bitch out here, man, that I want right now, man. You know what I mean? That was the only one, you know what I mean, that look like my type of flavor. Oh, P, that ain't it. What you mean? What's up? That bitch that's in the pink, that little white bitch, the little redhead, yeah, she sent Mac woo 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 woo. He doing time right now. Yeah, he in Ely. Woo 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 woo. Yeah, he in High Desert. Yeah, he in the Springs. Yeah, he in Maricopa County. You know what I mean? Oh, he in Cook County. Woo 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 woo. What she told? Yeah, that bitch right there, P. Damn. I didn't think she was a snitch, man. Why? Yeah, because I had seen her in Cali and she was fucking with woo 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 woo. P, you know how that shit go. These niggas accept money from snitches and everything. Damn, man. See, that's why I fuck with the pimping. That's why. It's not just necessary for the bitch to go outside, you understand me, but for the pimping as well. You know what I mean? For the pimping as well. You know what I mean? For the pimp, for the hoe, you know what I mean? All of this, I graduated from the track and all of that shit. Hey, man, I don't know about niggas graduating from the track. Okay? No disrespect to anybody else's teachings or their opinion, but let me sit up there and tell you motherfuckers this. It's always some more of it. I thought I told y'all that. It's always some more of it. So all of this, I reached the highest level in the game, and I was the highest pimp, and I had reached a level that couldn't be reached. It's always some more of it. What they should be saying, and I don't care who said P, but listen, the truth is the truth. It's always some more of it, right? So let me say this to you. To them P's that be saying they this and that and that and that, they might got some outstanding game. They might have 5 mansion homes. They might have had 10 foreigns, whatever they had. But the reality of the game is they did not go to the highest place that the game had to offer. You know why? Because the game is limitless. Nobody has went to the highest place because the game is limitless. You go on and on. Like some of y'all remember the movie Infinity and Beyond. That's the game. So it's always some more of it. I don't care, but I read in what's the name book, or I seen in that movie, he said that he was the top pimp. He said that he had reached the highest place. And he said that he was, listen, man, each pimp is going to speak good about they pimping. Dig that, right? You know what I mean? That'll preach. But after they finish exalting themselves, after they finish, you know, making it known how cold they was in the game, hey, man, at the end of the day, it's still some more of it. Didn't nobody reach the highest place that you could reach in the game. Damn, P, who you think is the best pimp that ever pimped the game? P, no, I'm saying who your top 10? The game. No, P, the top 10 in the game. Give me your top 10 pimps. Okay, let me give it to you. Number 1, Game to P. Okay, Mac Game. Okay, number 3, Finesse Game. Okay, number 4, Knowledge Game. Number 5, Wisdom Game. Okay, 6, Common Sense Game that ain't common. 7, you know, having hoes game. The game, man. Game. 8, 9, game, 10 game. But what about Bishop so-and-so? What about Gorgeous this? What about Pretty this? What about King this? The game. What about Sinful? The game. What about pimping? The game. What about the game? What about the game? After they finish exalting themselves and praising themselves more than the hoe does, the game, nigga. Okay, I understand that some of you niggas got your favorite pimp, and some of you niggas wish that you could be hoes and put on some heels and get it up for a pimp. But after you finish watching all them documentaries and your videos and reading books from your favorite pimp that you like, at the end of the day, the coldest pimp is the game. Okay? Not an individual. Because that individual can only operate, you understand me, until this game enable him. The game. Let's glorify the game. You know what I mean? Let's get back to glorifying the creator more than the creature. The information more than representation of the information. Let's get back to that. The game. Glorify the game, man. Who's your top? The game. Top 10 hoes in the game. The game. Ain't nothing wrong with naming some of the top representation. Joe Cato's and Joe Langford's and, you know what I mean? Code names, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with giving the older generation or the young generation, you know what I mean, appreciation for what they brought to the game. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you a pimp, you ain't got no business thinking that another pimp is greater than you any goddamn way. Another pimp could be a blessing to you. Another pimp can give you an encouraging word. But don't ever think that another man is greater than you. Because if you think that another pimp is greater than you, hey man, take that trap out your pocket, you know what I mean, and give to the hoe or them hoes and tell them to go choose up with your favorite pimp. I done heard niggas say that friendly ass shit too. Yeah, man, what's the name? My favorite pimp. That's my favorite pimp. That's my favorite pimp. What's the name? Yeah, that's my favorite pimp. Okay, man, yeah, go choose up with your favorite pimp, man. Pimps don't have favorite pimps. My favorite pimp, Sinful The P. That's my favorite P. My favorite P, you understand me, is the game. That's my favorite P. Yeah, I sound stupid, but your stupid ass watching me. So I can't be that stupid because you still here. You part of the 615 people that's watching me right now with your stupid ass. God bless you though. You know what I mean? It's many people that didn't get to see this today, but I'm going to take time out to give God praise because he woke your dumb ass up another day. Thank you, Lord, for waking up Xavier's dumb ass so you can watch me. You know what I mean? So you can watch my dumb ass. Thank you. You could be doing something productive right now, but I'm stupid, but you watching me. Thank you for that. Thank you. Everybody give God praise as Xavier walked this dumb ass in the chat and they right now, they just watching me right now. Thank you, Xavier. You wanted me to give you a shout out. Okay, I gave it to you. Tony, man, thank you, man, for the 10, bro. No shout out needed. Keep flowing, family. You already know. That's this game. But the track is a necessity. Okay? Because if you sending that woman out the door cross country, it's inevitable that she gonna go to jail. Okay? So for you young peas, all of this, you know, I'm slick. I'm a slick nigga. I'm slick. And I'm slick. What about I'm truthful? Tell the hoe that she going to jail. Yeah. If the bitch sitting over there fucking with some authentic pimping cross country, she going to jail. If you going to the track every night, cross country, up and down, walking up and down blades every day, bitch, you going to jail. Okay, I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to tickle your fantasy. Bitch, you going to jail, bitch. Okay, so, and she will respect you. Now, let me say this. Before you send a bitch to the blade, you need to be honest to P, truthful to P with her. P, what you mean by that? You niggas need to stop lying to these bras. A lot of you niggas get snitched on. You end that new face, end up bringing a new case simply because this shit could have been avoided. Tell the bitch the truth. Stop lying to these hoes. Stop lying to these hoes. Stop lying. Matter of fact, scratch that. That's an honorable time. Stop lying to these bitches. You know what I mean? Stop lying to these bitches. It's billions of bitches. Why you want to lie to this potato head ass bitch? Why is this big head bitch that motherfucking important that you lying to her greasy ass? Man, fuck that. Listen, bitch, do you know that by dealing with me, Where you're going tonight, there's a possibility that you can be raped. Is there understanding about that? Do you understand that right now you have a clean record? You never been arrested before in your life. But if you keep fucking with me in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing, and I'm sending you to this track where police is driving up and down the blade all damn night, they sitting over there posted. Some nights, sometimes most nights, they not gonna fuck with you. But there gonna be some nights where they bored or they seeing you getting too friendly, too bold, you in and out of cars, they are going to fuck with you. It's inevitable that you're going to jail. You going to jail. But because you're making money and because I don't like a hoe or hoes in jail, and because I already paid the bondsman, once you go to jail and you call your wifey, and for those of you that don't know what a wifey is, that's another bitch that's within the family. You know what I mean? Once you call your coworker, another student within my classroom of game, and you call her and you let it be known that you are locked up, I will get the word. Do not call me. Let me tell you young peas that. Do not call me. If you can prevent the bitch from calling you while she's in jail, do that. Do not call me. Call this bitch. Some of y'all got some beauty. Let me tell you how dumb you niggas sound. When niggas be saying, I don't fuck with squares. I don't fuck with squares. Fuck squares. I could fuck with a square thing. You sound dumb as hell. What were you pimps and hoes before you were pimps and hoes? Squares. Niggas be sounding dumb as hell saying fuck squares. Okay, watch this. If you fucking with squares, you understand that that square, especially if they're official, they can be beneficial. Seeing what you mean by that? Meaning that if you got a woman or women that go to jail, you know what I'm saying? And you know a square, or if you got family or whatever, and you know this particular square ass woman in the city, guess what? You ain't got to go sit up there and go to the bondsman and put your fucking name on the shit to bail the bitch out. Why? Because you got a square bitch to take her square ass down to the bondsman and put her name on the shit. Pippin ain't got no business signing his name on the shit. Why? Because when shit go down, who you think they gonna look for? Hello? Who you think they gonna look for? If they wanted to sit up there and really do some investigation, and they sit up there and be like, okay, I noticed that this bitch got arrested 4 times for prostitution within the month. So let me see. Let's check record. Wait a minute. Hold on. Who is this? Who is this guy? Who is Derek Freeman? Who is this? Who is this? And then they do research, find out who that is, find out that it's your greasy black ass. Think before you do something. Think before you do something. Some of you niggas have put yourselves in situations financially, and if you would have thought mentally before doing that, you would have never been financially in that situation. Some of you niggas then sit up there and put yourselves in bad positions with certain good bondsmen that's good to the game. Hey man, when you find you a bondsman that's fucking with the pimping and hoeing, don't fuck that shit up. Let me say this again. When you find a bondsman, they know what you do, they know what she do or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I don't trust nobody. I'm a square. I ain't no pimp. I ain't none of that. Y'all know I'm a YouTuber. But, you know what I mean? If I was in the game, if I was like, all you real motherfuckers out there, and I would take my potato head ass away from this computer, and go outside like you real motherfuckers do, hey man, I wouldn't trust the bondsman. But at the same time, some bondsmen is cooler than others. I always know if some shit go down, I expect civilians to act like civilians. I expect squares to conduct themselves like squares. So it's no surprise to me. Okay? It's no surprise to me. So that's what I was saying with that. But once you find a good bondsman that is good to the game, meaning that some of y'all know y'all didn't have the bail. But because the bondsman was fucking with you, they got the bitch out. And you couldn't even keep, now the bitch done blew up. She ain't came to court. You owe the bondsman all this goddamn money because the bitch ain't came to motherfucking court. But, watch this now. When you sending the bitch to the track, and the bitch has already shown you faggot ass behavior, you can almost predict what she'll do in certain circumstances. Is this person worth me putting myself in a circumstance that's going to be hard for me to get out of because she might be sitting over, she might blow up. Now, it's a pimp's job to get a hoe out of jail because the hoe going to go to jail, man. You sending that hoe to that track every day, she's going to jail. She going to go to jail. If you really pimping, I'm talking about really pimping, not that shit these niggas talking about. If that bitch is going to the track every goddamn day and you sending her across country, it's inevitable. She's going to be in somebody's jail cell one day. Okay? She's going to go to jail. If you see a bitch talking about, oh my God, you know, not me. You know, I was so smart that I hoed, you know, for like 5 years up and down the track. And I was going cross country and I never got locked up. So all those other bitches are... Listen, man, motherfuckers be lying. And not only do they be lying, they not doing no hoeing. They're not doing any hoeing. This is lies. If you hoeing every goddamn day, cross country, bitch, for years, you're going to jail. All of these beautiful stories that motherfuckers be telling on the internet, lies. Bullshit. Comedy. If that bitch going outside every goddamn day, it's inevitable. She going to jail. Bitch go to jail, it's a pimp job to make bail. That's old. That's before we was born. So if the bitch done showed you some type of lame ass, faggot ass, weak, breakdown under pressure ass behavior, and you know that this court date is 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, and this bitch done already shown you behavior that she gonna blow up in 2 seconds, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm just gonna say, allow the spirit of the game to minister to you concerning what you should do in that situation. Because if she get locked up and you put your name, you done already fucked up, you signed your name on it, then the bitch didn't come to court. Now you done put yourself in a financial jam because some of y'all know y'all ain't having money like that for you niggas that's fucking with them $300, $400 a day type of bitches. Come on, man. I know motherfuckers be lying and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, I get a rack a day. How much you? 15, 17, 22, 23. Okay, but can we talk reality tonight? Is it okay that I talk reality? Is it okay that I be for real with y'all? You know what I mean? Oh, how much? 17, 22, 20. Okay, man. So you messing with one of them bitches that's making $250 to $500 a day, right? On the blade, or, you know, $300 to $700. That's most of you. Because you niggas don't believe in pimping. And because you don't believe in pimping, that's the reason why you never seen a rack within a 24-hour period from a bitch off the track. Because you don't believe in pimping. Bitch be down for 3 hours, 2 hours. Bitch take herself off the track. She go in the room when she want to and all of that shit. You niggas ain't pimps, man. Stop it. You just be sending that bitch to the track just so you could appear to be a pimp like the rest of the pimps. You not no pimp. Stop that. Bitch can leave the track when she want to. She can sit up there, go to a restaurant, you know what I mean, that's like 30 minutes away from the blade without telling you. Then she eating like, yeah, what's happening, bitch? I done seen these niggas do it. We be on the blade and niggas try to have a conversation, you know what I mean? He see other pimps having a conversation, so he want to act like, you know what I mean? He want to be let it be known that he got a bitch. So what's happening? What's happening, bitch? What's going on with it? You where? You at Jack in the Box? Where's Jack in the Box? Bitch, that's like an hour away from here. When did you do that? Your feet was hurt. Matter of fact, let me change my tone. You niggas don't be talking like that. Why you do that, baby? Baby, you didn't even call me. Baby, you didn't even let me know that you were leaving. Can I talk? I hate when you do this. Baby, can I talk? Okay, I'll listen to you. Go ahead. Okay. Okay, but still, you always want me to listen to you. Can I speak? Okay, what I was saying was, baby, if your feet hurt from walking up and down the track, then why could, baby, I can't even finish. Honey, you won't even let me finish. Baby. Okay, listen. Baby, could you stop screaming at me? Okay, what I was saying was, you know, the next time when you want to leave, baby, just call me. All right. Well, let me know when you're done eating your food, and when you want me to send an Uber where you're at. I got you. All right. No hard feelings. All right. That's these niggas. That is these niggas. Y'all see, y'all think it's funny. That is these niggas. That is these niggas. So when the bitch finally leave him and she get in contact with a real pimp, she don't know what to do. She like, what is this? He calling me all of these bitches. He just mashing on me. He just so mannish. You know what I mean? Like, she don't, when the bitch finally come in contact with some pimping that is, he just controlling. Listen, look at the language that they're using in the game now. Have you ever heard this boyfriend? You ever heard this R&B ass shit they trying to bring in the game now? You even hear bitches say shit like, he's controlling. What? He's controlling. I thought he was pimping. I thought that before you a pimp, that you got to be a man first. So if you got to be a man first before you a pimp, I thought that he was supposed to be. I've actually heard bitches that profess to be hoes make these square ass statements. Y'all laughing, but this is so real. This shit is real. He just too controlling. How many of y'all been on an interview with a bitch and she, okay, so, you know, how long was you with him? I was with him for like 4 years and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I flaked off a little bit here and there, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? I was with him for a good 4 years and stuff, you know. Oh, okay, that's what's up. So, you know, what caused you to leave? I don't know, like, see, I'm a different type of bitch. You know, I'm a real bitch. Like, I'm really like, you know, like, I don't know, like, I'm just 100, you know, and I think he just wasn't ready for a boss bitch. He wasn't ready for a boss bitch. So because he wasn't ready for a boss bitch, when we like would just get into it, he always wants to control everything all the time. I'm like, look, dude, I know you a pimp. I know you a little pimp and everything, but you ain't got to control shit all the time. Okay? I know real pimps. They don't control shit all the time. Hello? I sit up there and call Shonda. Her and her folks, he don't run things all the time. Sometimes she tell him what to do. Okay? And I think that he one of them old school pimps. They be trying to do everything old school way. He want to run everything, but he got to adapt with the times. It's not, how many of you heard this sucker shit? It's not about what the hoe can offer. What can you offer? Back in the day, it was what the hoe can offer. But I want to know what you can offer, boo-boo. what you offering me? What you offering? We got some ignorant ass, rambunctious, outlandish, foolish, ghetto-fied, ratchet, stupid, special ed, high cholesterol, low self-esteem, wanna be confident ass punk bitches in this game today. And they say the most homosexual, lesbian ass shit in the game. Like that, a real pimp, it fuck up your skin. Like, bitch, what you just say? No, I'm just saying though, like in the 70s and the 80s and stuff, like in an interview, it really was. I heard the old pimps and hoe. It was about, what the hoe could give, but it's like, we all got this 2018, baby. What you bringing to the table? what you bringing to the table? And I don't so much blame these handsome ass punk bitches. Okay, shout out to Lifestyle, the P Productions for the 10. You know what I mean? I don't just blame these big head bitches. They got some accountability. But I blame you niggas, man. I blame you soft shoe ass, no pimping having, letting the bitch get in the motherfucking front seat of the situation ass niggas. Oh baby, you can have my balls. I don't even use them motherfuckers anyway, the P ass niggas. I blame you. But because a servant can only do what a king allows. A queen can only do what a king allows. And because these women have been allowed to say and do any goddamn thing, they got into a continuity of doing it, and then it got worse. Whenever a problem is not corrected, if you don't correct that problem, it's going to exacerbate. It's going to get greater and greater and greater and greater and greater. So now we have a generation of disrespectful, out of pocket, don't know that they out of pocket ass bitches professing to be hoes now. You got bitches looking at, and because of the way you niggas speak, the bitches think that the track is a punishment. I've actually heard niggas out of their own mouth say shit like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I had to sit up there and punish the bitch, P. Oh, man, you know what I mean? What happened? Oh, man, the little bitch was sitting over there, giving me a problem and shit. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes instead of going upside these hoes' mind, you got to sit up there and mentally beat them, right? You know what I'm saying? So the bitch know that I ain't want to sit up there and, put hands on her. You know what I'm saying? So I said, all right, bitch, since you want to act funky, since you want to sit up there and be a punk bitch, I'm putting you on Fig, ho. I'm putting you on the E14, ho. I'm putting you on Washington and Kilbourne, ho. I'm putting you down on these blades, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Really mashing on your punk ass. No, daddy, no. Please don't let me go to the E14. Please don't send me to Figaro. Please don't send me to Washington and Kilbourne in Chicago. Please, daddy, no. No, bitch, you going to the blade, bitch. I don't want to hear it. No, daddy, no. I'll do anything. I'll hoe up. I'll do what you tell me to do. I'll obey. I'll do what you say. I'll comply. I won't give a negative reply. Please, daddy, no. No, bitch, you going to Cicero to get mashed on, bitch. I'm mashing on your motherfucking ass, bitch. Yeah, you getting mashed on. Oh, no. Yeah, bitch, you about to be in K-Town. So, you know, these niggas, because of the way that they talk to women, the things that they said to women. I even remember one nigga, man, it was so disrespectful. I rebuked the shit out of this nigga, man. That nigga sat up there and said that when his bitch got out of pocket and to put her back in pocket for a punishment, he made the bitch suck his dick and put her in the corner. I can't make this shit up, y'all. He said that when the bitch disrespected him to get her back in pocket, he made the bitch suck his dick and he put the bitch in the motherfucking, he put her in the corner. Now, to you squares, I don't know, maybe y'all might find that funny. Maybe y'all might find that as a punishment. But first of all, when has it ever been a consequence to suck a pimp's dick? This bitch sucked dick every goddamn day. How the fuck is this a punishment? And if anything, if she got a pimp's dick in her mouth, bitch, this a blessing. This a blessing, bitch, that I even got my motherfucking dick even in your mouth, bitch. That you even get to taste this pimping. You know what I mean? I decided to bless you, bitch. Now you get the chance to taste the pimping. You know what I mean? It has never been a consequence for a bitch to taste the pimping. To taste the chromosomes that proceed from the dick of a pimp. It has never been a consequence. But you old motherfucker, see, I told him, he ain't like what I said. I said, nigga, you got a fetish. Oh man, P, what you nigga, you got a fetish, nigga. That is a fetish. That's a fetish. That ain't pimpish. You got a fetish. You fetish to pee. That is a fetish that you have. See, you like that. Oh, bitch, you don't want to obey me? You want to sit up there and get out of bounds? Huh? Oh, no, daddy, no. No, daddy. You want to get out of bounds, bitch? You want to sit up there, you understand me, and do pimping? All right, bitch, suck the dick. No, daddy, no. No. Like, you get off on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of you niggas got fetishes, man. You niggas ain't really doing no pimping, man. You got fetishes. Some of you niggas want the bitch to have her neck around a chain and you want to walk around like a dog and all of this shit. Come on, man. That shit ain't pimpish, man. Let's tell the truth. You niggas got fetishes, man. You niggas been watching too much Pornhub, man. Come on. You niggas sat up there and was watching them little documentaries like, ooh, man, that nigga really pimping. He got the bitch on the leash. Man, that nigga got a fetish. Nigga ain't no goddamn pimp. The nigga's a freak. The nigga, I done say, hey, man, that same bitch that he got up in the motherfucking leash, that'll be the same bitch that's in motherfucking court and the judge say, do you see the pimp in the courtroom that you gave all your money to? The bitch like this on. So that ain't got nothing to do with no pimping. Hit the like button right now. Everybody up in here, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you also hit the bell, make sure that you hit the like button. Share this video. But everybody right now, hit the like button. But you know what I mean? That's just keeping that shit all the way 100. You got a fetish. Some of you niggas really got fetishes. I never forget one bitch, she told me one nigga wanted to punish her, so he made her suck his dick for damn near 2 hours. And I thought to myself like, shit, man, I didn't have my, come on now, I done had a great time, you know what I mean, in these hoes' mouths and things, you know what I mean? But I ain't never made a bitch do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why it kind of irritated me when motherfuckers were sitting up there talking about some, yeah, P, man, domestic violence, she called the police. She didn't call the police. My partner even told you who called the police, but I don't want to give that bitch no credit. But that bitch called the police. The bitch that was in the video, she didn't call the police. And how you think the case got dropped? Because she wanted to come back. And why she couldn't come back? Because she told the police that test a lie. I've never been convicted for domestic violence. You know how easy it is to catch a case for domestic violence? I got a partner that bought a phone for his girlfriend called his girlfriend a bitch, slammed the phone down, and Metro Police gave this nigga a domestic violence case because he threw the phone down and called his bitch a bitch. The phone that he decided to pay for, the phone that he decided to sit up there and pay for, and him calling his bitch a bitch, they gave him a domestic violence case for that. They gave him a domestic violence case for that. For real. Real talk. They gave him a domestic violence case because he decided to take the Android, slammed it on the ground, and called a bitch, and they gave him a domestic. Come on, man. They giving domestic violence cases away like God give out air. They giving out pandering cases in Vegas like God give out air. You know what I mean? So stop trying to make allegations into convictions, man. I never been convicted for no damn domestic violence. I never been convicted for any case pertaining to a child. But in the black community, allegations is convictions. We make allegations into convictions in the black community. Period. Hold on. Let me make sure. Come on, Maj. Y'all got to make sure everybody comment is showing. Hold on. Let me get back. Let me flip this. There we go. Bam. But it's true. Don't nobody persecute us worse than us. Don't nobody crucify us worse than us. If you want to be crucified, just come around our people. Our people gonna kill you. Period. I got convicted over a bit. Yeah. 70 at least or 80% of the motherfuckers that's walking on the prison yard right now is over a bitch. Even if it ain't a pimp case, it could be him robbing a 7-Eleven. It was a young man that I met from Schoolyard Crip. He was my bunkie for a little bit when I was on my way to the main, you know, because before you sit up there and hit the main yard in High Desert, you got to be in the fish tank. Everybody know that. You're going to be in the fish tank. They're going to put you in the fish tank. So we up in the fish tank, and he told me his case, and that nigga sat up there and robbed a 7-Eleven. And I said, why you do that? And he told me, man, I just wanted money to take my girl out. That's all he wanted. He robbed the 7-Eleven just so he could have money to take his girlfriend out. And do you know they gave that young nigga a 5 to 15 simply because, you know what I mean, that? He's robbed a 7-Eleven so he could take his girlfriend out and ended up coming out the situation with a 5 to 15. And even though this ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but to you young niggas, let me say this to you. If you ever get into a situation where you in jail, remember what Sinful The P told you. Do not take the first deal that they come with, unless it's just beyond perfect. You know what I mean? Talk to the OGs. If you in the county, talk to some OGs. You know what I mean? But 9 out of 10, if they came with a deal within a week or within that month, your case is really not as serious as they making it to be. They bringing a whole lot of allegations. You might got charges. Your bail might be high as the heavens, but it's not as serious as they making it. You know what I mean? Because they done brought a deal just like that. 9 out of 10, if they brought you a deal just like that, your case ain't even that big, playboy. And if you could get bailed out of a fight in the street, you might not even do no time. If I could go back, I wouldn't even took the deal that I had took. Real talk. I just had to give you that because some of y'all gonna end up doing something. Let's just be real. It's 541 people up in here. Somebody gonna do something to go to jail one day. And I'm telling you, do not take the first deal. The first deal that I had within that pandering, living off the earnings of prostitution case back in 08, man, they sat up there, you understand me, and first came to me with a 15 to 30. It was a 15 to 30. So if I would have took that deal in 2008, you know what I mean, took that deal, I would still be locked up. That means that I would have never went to a parole hearing, my first parole hearing, until 2023. So from that time, from 2008 to now, my grandmother done died. My mama done died. Other people that were close to me have died. What's going on? Blessings to Yam. You know what I mean? They didn't die. So if I would have took the first deal that came to me and the lawyer said it was a good deal, You know what I mean? He said, man, this is a good deal. You know what I mean? And come on, man. There's 6 females in here, man, and one of them is a minor. Come on, man. You got to jump on this. You got to jump on this, man. You know what I mean? This 15 to 30 years, man, this is a good deal. You know, but I didn't take the first deal. If I would have took the first deal, Sinful would still be locked up and went to his first parole hearing in 2023. Meaning that we wouldn't even be doing what we're doing right now if I took the first deal. After the 15 to 30, they sit up there, you know what I mean, and came, with the 5 to 15. Then they kept on dropping, and it went from 5 to 15 to 1 to 10, and then I finally got the 1 to 4. But if I had took the first deal that came, I'd still be locked up. Wouldn't be no Sinful The P on YouTube and all of that. No, I'll still be locked up. So to you youngins that's in the street, that's doing things, and to you, even to you young bitches, I'm just giving game, man. To you motherfuckers that like to sit up there and come to Arizona, you know what I mean, and send the bitch to Arizona, hey man, Arizona not playing. Arizona is not playing. When you go up and down the Blaze sometime, that motherfucker be empty. You know what I mean? Yeah, I am lame, but you watching me though, with your lame ass. You know, the reason why the Blade be so empty is because you got people, you know what I mean, that you got people that only sent the bitch to 3 to 4 hours, you know, anyway, they really wasn't pimping. But when them bitches got arrested 2 times, 3 times, and when they threaten them bitches, say, hey, which one you want to do? You gonna take these classes, or you gonna do this 45 days, or you gonna do this amount of days? A lot of them bitches, they decided to take the classes. So now you got a whole bunch of bitches who supposed to be taking classes, some taking, most just went to another state, but they leaving AZ alone because AZ not playing when it comes to them classes. Come on now. Motherfuckers that been up in this AZ know what the fuck I'm talking about. They not playing when it comes to them classes. So a lot of them just skipped town and just left the problem. And still, you know, and I always tell motherfuckers, it's best to deal with the problem because one day you're going to have to deal with it. It's inevitable. You're going to have to deal with that problem one day. So it's best to deal with it. And to you pimps that got, I'm not encouraging nobody to pimp, you know what I mean? But this is just common sense. Some of y'all going to do it anyway. So when you sit up there and you out there and you doing whatever you doing with your woman or your women, you know what I mean? You need to have a bondsman paid. You need to have a bondsman paid. Because if your bitch go to jail, they going to try to keep her in there. And now you got a bitch that's frustrated, mad, upset, you know what I mean? Mad at the world, you know what I mean? She ready to sit up there. She on the phone. You have a call from Londa. Boop. Boop. Woo, Mercer County. Woo. Hello? What's happening? What bitch, you know you ain't supposed to be calling and stuff. No. They talking about classes and all of that. Like, what is happening? What is happening? These bitches is stinking up in here. All these bitches got bad breath. They just talking to me. This bitch that took her weave off. She look like a whole nother man. I'm tired of being in here. You didn't tell me about all of this. Listen, baby. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right now. You know what I mean? I told you that it was about to be hard days. I don't want to hear that shit. It's bad up in here. I'm not used to being in jail. I should have stayed in school. Ooh, I should have kept my little job. I used to be so cute. I used to be popping on Instagram. Now I'm in jail. Listen, baby, it's going to be cool, man. You know what I mean? I told you it's gonna be bad days, it's gonna be sad days. You know, we're gonna have some cloudy days, things like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing in this, it's nothing in the world, baby, that we can't endure stuff. Listen, no, I'm in jail. I don't want to hear that. I'm in jail, though. You not understanding. I'm in jail, though. Easy for you to say. You on the other side of the phone. I'm in jail, though. Listen. I feel you. I understand that you in jail. I've been in jail before too. Okay? I've been in your situation. I've been in your situation in some situations longer than you. The time frame that they even trying to threaten you with, baby, I done that on the toilet. Oh my God, you not, I just call you back. I just call you back. You ain't understanding though. I'm in jail though. I'm in jail though. All right, listen. I would just hit me back. You really gonna get off the phone with me? You really gonna get off the phone? Like really? Really? That's how you gonna do it, bitch? That's how you gonna do it, bitch? I'm in jail though. Listen, man. When them bitches is in jail, when them bitches is in jail, they don't want to hear none of that shit. Okay? They don't want to hear none of that shit. A lot of these niggas, that's how they even be coming up, you know what I mean, knocking niggas for bitches. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of niggas got served. I wouldn't do no shit like that. Okay? Let me say that again. I wouldn't do no shit like that, and those that follow me wouldn't do no shit like that. Sin, what you talking about? Me, I'm not going, if I was a P, I'm not a pimp. But if I was a pimp, I'm not going to bail a bitch out of jail that was giving the currency to another man before she got locked up. And now she on the phone. I'm not into that. That whole situation of, so you say I'm, okay, but could you tell him that I'm in here with such and such? Yeah, tell Sin that whoop, whoop, whoop up in here. Yeah, she been in here for a whole week. Yeah, tell him that she been in here a whole week and her folks ain't answering the phone for her no more. Right. So tell him, yeah, she's saying that if he bail her out, that she choosing up because her folks ain't even picking up no more. Or if her folks ain't picking up no more, her folks ain't got bail money. Listen, I don't know, you know how you niggas been taught. But if I was a pimp, I'm a YouTuber. But if I was a pimp, I'm not bailing out no bitch that wasn't under my instructions before she got there. I'm not about to do that. And I'm going to tell you why. I've seen bitches sit up there and get out of jail, and she was on the phone talking a good one. Yeah, you know, and he wasn't doing this, and I gave that nigga, I was making $1 million a day. $1 million, man, on my hoeing. I was making $1 million a day, and I gave this nigga $1 million a day. I gave that nigga 3 spaceships, 4 planets, 2 helicopters, all in the period of 2 weeks. And you ain't got my bail money? You ain't got my bail money? I'm in jail, though. So, you know what I mean? I need, you know what I mean, for you to fuck with me. Like, if you fuck with me, if you get me out of here, like, you already know. Plus, I had already heard about your pimping. Because, right. See, I wanted to choose up with you before I chose up with him. You remember them nights when I was in pocket? Yeah, I wanted to choose up with you all of them nights. Yeah, when you was, yeah, right. The time when you faced me across the street, I was going to choose up with you that night. Right. Yeah. I've been wanting to choose up with you. You the coldest P that I know. Just, could you get me out of here, though? Could you get me out of here? I'm in jail though. All right. And I'm sorry. I'm not about to sit up there and get this bitch out. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because she wasn't under my instructions before I got there. Listen, there have been some niggas to bail other niggas bitch out of jail. And once the bitch got out of jail, she went to the nigga that bailed her out, but very few times. Because let me tell you something. It's in her whole nature. She's not going to respect you. You have to understand, as a hoe continues to hoe every day, she damn near try to see every man as a trick. When a hoe is possessed by the spirit of hoeing, she damn near see every nigga as a trick. And if the pimping does not operate and move in the spirit of the pimping and stay on his P's and Q's and stay true to his PIMP, doing what's vital to his title, the bitch gonna try to even manipulate him. It's in their nature, okay? The pimping been sending the bitch out the door to seduce and reduce the fucking world every day. Why didn't you think that her, after seducing and reducing the world, that she wasn't gonna try to come home to manipulate your ass, to lie to your ass, to be down and dirty on your ass? You a fool, you stupid. When you got her, she was a baby cub. But now that you done raised her in the game, she is a full-fledged hoe. Her teeth, she done got her teeth now. She a lion now. She can bite now. And if you ain't on your shit, she'll kill you. Come on, man. Come on, man. This game is a defense mechanism, man. If you don't use this game, that bitch will get over on you, man. You better stay gamed up. While that bitch sleeping, you better be strategizing and rationalizing and organizing, you know what I mean, some thoughts to get better results. Don't let that hoe get ahead of you. Some of you niggas, you need to be listening, man. Stack up your money, stack up your thoughts. Do not let that hoe get ahead of you, man. Because if you let that hoe get ahead of you, as soon as that bitch sit up there and blow up, she gonna leave you holeless, doleless, homeless, toyless, campaignless. Some of you niggas ain't the reason, like, man, you know, I don't know, man. It seemed like after bro lost that hoe, man, he ain't had a good bitch since Google. Right. Because that bitch that he called his bottom, or that he treated like a wife, once she left out of his life, she took his little pimping, put it in the suitcase, and left out the door. Come on, man. She left out the door. When she packed up them clothes and stuff, and she was putting in her luggage, she was like, oh, here go his pimping. Let me put his pimping. There you go. She took his pimping and left. Now the nigga walking around the house, he walking around the whole world to and fro looking for his pimping. You know what I mean? Have you seen it? You know what I mean? Everybody got his pimping. His pimping is gone. The bitch got it packed. It's gone, man. Don't think I'm talking about just one person. This is many individuals. After they lost that one thief, or after they lost that one bottom, or after they lost that one bitch, it was gone. Some of y'all gonna find out that certain individuals that you thought had real game really don't got no game. They just had a bitch that just so happened to be a cold ass hoe or a cold ass thief that was liking on their ass or was loving them at the time. And now that the bitch is out of love, or now that the bitch ain't liking them no more, she gone. Because a lot of these niggas, that's all they would do. He didn't have the game on how to steal. He didn't have the game on how to hoe. A lot of these niggas was putting that bitch around their wife, or putting the bitch around their bottom, or putting the bitch around this hoe, or putting the bitch around his auntie, or putting this bitch around his mama. And that's how these bitches got certain game, from being around mama, being around auntie, being around that wife, being his cousin or his sister or his bottom bitch. But if he mentally still doesn't have the game, why you think a lot of these niggas will kiss ass and sit up there and make any deal, a motherfucking 304, no 16 compromisation deal with the bitch? Because he knows that the moment that this bitch leave, his so-called pimping is going to leave. It's almost like a boxer that seems invincible in the ring. And then he finally get knocked out. It's like, damn. So that's how you knock him out. Remember how Roy Jones used to be? Remember how Roy just like, man, can't nobody fuck with Roy, man. Can't nobody fuck with Roy. Roy a cold motherfucker, man. Can't nobody fuck with Roy Jones. Then you seen Roy get knocked out. Roy wasn't Roy no more, especially after he came back that time. He got exposed. That's just how these niggas be that really don't got game. They just got a bitch, or maybe they had a few bitches that really liked them or loved them because they had the boyfriend and girlfriend thing, you know what I mean, going on. So because they had the boyfriend, girlfriend thing going on, that husband and wife type of vibe thing going on, the moment that left, his so-called pimping left. His game left. Why? Because he really didn't have no game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He didn't have the game. Some of these bitches is only with certain niggas because they've been with certain niggas amount of years. So she got a reputation. So she don't want to put no blemish on her reputation. And that's why she haven't left. It ain't because she's so in love with him or his pimping is so impeccable. No, it's because her reputation, you know what I mean, in the game, and she don't want to put no S on her report card by passing the money to somebody else. He don't have the game. Real niggas that got real game can take another bitch and produce another one. You can produce another one. A lot of y'all said Dame Dash made Jay-Z. If Dame Dash made Jay-Z, he could have made another one. Dame Dash didn't make Jay-Z. He was beneficial to Jay-Z, but he didn't make Jay-Z. Because if he could have had made another Jay-Z, he would have did that. When you really got game, you can produce another one, another one, another one, another one. Somebody that's been down with you for a while, does it hurt you when they leave? Yes, but because I still have the information to produce another one, I ain't about to slit my wrist. I ain't about to lose no sleep. If she want to go, she want to go. Do I still love her? Yes. Am I going to miss her? Yes, but I'm in love with this game. So if she want to bounce, hi, bye. Matter of fact, let me help you pack that. Let me get the door for you. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. That's why I was insulting those who actually really know me, like, especially for the bitches that know me, keep you against your will. Come on, man, stop it. Knock it off. I've given bitches two niggas. Keep a bitch, stop it. When a bitch is ready to leave, let her go. Let her bounce. And then keep the door open. Because 9 out of 10, these fake niggas, bad situations, her family, her being broke, her being depressed, is going to run her back in the door. And when she come back to the door, charge her. Don't let her come back in the door for free. Charge her for even more money for leaving. Hold on. You already know, yeah. You already know. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why you guys know, because when I did videos with all of them people that used to do videos with me, they confirmed it. They're going to probably lie now, but they confirmed it. Whenever a bitch wanted to blow up or whenever I wanted to fire something, immediately I called my P partners to see who won action. Because unlike other niggas, I don't hide them. I don't try to maintain somebody that don't want to be maintained. You know what I mean? Chastising somebody or correcting them for some bullshit that they said over the phone, that's different if you verbally giving a crucifixion. You know what I mean? I don't know it. I don't know anything about this, but I support you, Sin. Well, baby, make sure that, are you subscribed? Oh, I know who that is. You know what I mean? Well, thank you, baby. Thank you for supporting me. I had to learn who that is, baby. What's going on, pretty face? Appreciate you for coming by. Thank you for coming by and support of this game. Everybody hit this like button. Hit that like button right now. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't shared this video, make sure you share it with family members, your friends, share it with everybody. But hit the like button, hit the share button, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Definitely hit the bell. I'm crazy. I'm pretty sure you want to see me and more videos being crazy. But, you know what I mean? We have to, hold on. Y'all got to make sure everybody comment and showing that. But we have to do what's vital to our title. Let me get back. You got to do what's vital to your title. You got to be outside. And those situations, like I was speaking of, with the young woman in jail and all of that, you know what I mean? How would you know if the bitch was a rhinestone or a diamond unless she's tested? You know what I mean? How do you guys feel when you see your favorite rap artist take the diamond tester and put it in their mouth? You know what I mean? Or put it on their jewelry. Like, okay, you got real jewelry. But how did you feel? How many remember when Ace Hood was at the awards and his bezel fell off the watch while he was sitting over there talking to Bow Wow? Bezel just fell off. Everything just fell off. All on TV. Come on, man. Or how did that feel when, I forgot which segment that was, when dude had a Rolex, but his Rollie was ticking. You know what I mean? And by the way, let me fit this in too. See, I'm touching on so many topics, but let me let this be known. Pimps don't wear fake jewelry. Okay? I done touched on so many topics within this, but pimps don't wear fake jewelry. If you gonna wear jewelry, make sure that it's real. Pimps don't wear fake jewelry. Shout out to my little bro that just came in. No, we don't wear fake jewelry, man. Every pimp don't wear jewelry, but if you gonna do the jewelry game, if you gonna sit up there and you gonna wear nice, I told you about nice. I told you the shit he was doing. You know what I mean? I got on bro about that. You know what I mean? But pimps don't wear fake jewelry. So if you are the pimping, you know what I mean, and you got on fake jewelry, check your temperature. Pimps don't wear fake jewelry. Pimps don't do that. How you expect the game, you know what I mean, to treat you a certain way, you know what I mean, and you not even being real with yourself until you get up enough money to get something real. Don't buy nothing fake. Some of you bitches, because you don't know, I don't feel sorry for you, because you're supposed to be choosing information, not a situation anyway. But because you bitches is choosing situations, that's why you bitches is choosing up on these fake ass niggas, because there's so many fake ass simps with fake jewelry on Instagram. I don't be saying nothing. Hey man, you know, work your game. But it is so much fake ass jewelry being worn in the so-called pimp game today. And if you don't know jewelry, just like a lot of you bitches don't know money, when you see this, you under the impression that this individual is having money. Bitch, he not having no money. That watch, fake. Chain, fake. You understand me? The nigga, fake. You know what I mean? Deception. The con artist game. You bitches really need to take out the time to study what's real. And another thing, see, that's what, it ain't nothing but this game. A lot of times, you know what I mean, you're going to experience so much shit outside that you would have never experienced on Backpage. Okay? Because anybody that's constantly really sending them hoes out in the track, she not going to just run into conflict, you know what I mean, so much with, you know what I mean, some ism, you know what I mean, or some nigga faking like he ism, but she might get into a situation with a trick. And if you really out in these streets, you already know, man, you're not a stranger to conflict if you sending these hoes out. You might get into a situation with a gangbanger. You might get into a situation with a trick. So if you are a scary ass nigga, if you are a nigga that is fearful, you should not be in the game. I'm going to say it again. If you're afraid to fight, if you're afraid to shoot, if you're afraid to whatever, if you're not ready to get into street situations, leave the streets alone. Because any lifestyle that is regarding a woman is involved, conflict, it can definitely evolve into a conflict. Everybody be talking about, man, you know what I mean, it's a no contact sport. How? It's a woman involved. Think about what is being said. I want to challenge all of this stupid shit that's being said. You know, pimping a non-contact sport. Let's see. Men presiding over women. There's hypocrisy in every lifestyle. Everybody not going to be possessing what they professing to be. So what is the probability of majority of these guys being hypocrites that's just reaping off the benefits of these bitches not knowing the difference between fraudulent and authentic? Very high. So with that logical thinking, my logical thinking tells me that these guys that's acting like they don't give a shit about a bitch and, you know what I mean, man, I'm real, man, you know what I mean, shit, man, you know what I mean, bitch gonna ask me because she lay in the bed with me. I laughed at that hoe, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I keep all my hoes sleeping on the floor, you know what I mean, while I'm sleeping in my Z Gallery plush bed, you know what I mean, laughing at them hoes, drinking wine, nigga, you know what I mean? Yeah, a bitch gonna ask me, can she have a hug? I said, bitch, you better go hug a trap with a trick. You know, all of these old Oscar Award performance ass niggas, these clowns, you know what I mean? These niggas be full of shit. If you really want to find out what they made of, knock them for their baby mama. Or knock them, you understand me, for, you know what I mean, just the bitch that they, oh my God. Cause and you know how a boyfriend these niggas is? A lot of them really don't even be thinking about the money. He thinking about the bitch giving that good head or giving that bomb ass pussy to you. You know what I'm saying? He don't want the bitch to make another man feel the way she made him feel. You know, that time when she used to go all the way down, you know, on the dick as much as she could. And then when that nut would come out, how she would just sit up there and make a nigga file for sperm bankruptcy and suck all the nut out of it. And he felt like a man after that. And she told the nigga she'd never leave. He believed that shit. He believed the bitch when she said she'd never leave him. So when he found out that the bitch was lying, or matter of fact, I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes these bitches really don't be lying. They just speaking according to the feeling that they were having at that time. So she wasn't lying. She felt like she was gonna be with you forever, and she spoke according to the feeling that she had. So she wasn't lying. She was just speaking according to the feeling she had. So, you know what I mean? Once that feeling depart, because feelings do have expiration dates, you know, and once that feeling has departed and it's no longer here, then, you know, and she want to be with charming and disarming. She want to be with a young, fly, you know what I mean, handsome pimp that's energetic and vibrant. You know, he don't know how to take it. He want to shoot up Prince Charming. He want to fight Charming. He want to fight, you know what I mean, the young pimping. He call him pimping phone like, man, what's happening? He like the nigga Tato with 6ix9ine. Nigga, where you at? Nigga, I kill people. P, what you, nigga? No, nigga, ain't no P, nigga. I kill people. Nigga, where you at? And he like, man, P, listen, man. Calm down. It's just a bitch, bro. If that was your only bitch, I will give you the trap that she just gave. No, nigga. No, I kill people. Where's the bitch? He might be one of them niggas. And, you know what I mean? These niggas be doing that type of shit. You know what I mean? Oh, man, listen, if you not built for that type of shit, you right. Leave the track alone. Leave the track alone. You know what I mean? Because niggas be fighting on the track. Motherfuckers get shot on the track. all type of shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta let you know what awaits you. But anything that has a woman involved, you best to believe that it's a man ready to kill another man over that bitch. You best to believe it's another man ready to hire men to kill that man over that bitch. He ready to do what David did to Uriah over Bathsheba. He ready to pull one of David's moves and have the Uriah killed just so he could have the bitch. He ready to sit up there and do one of them moves. Anything that got a woman involved is treachery, deceitfulness, hypocrisy. There is no lifestyle that a woman is involved in and it ain't no hypocrisy involved. Ain't no murder, ain't no deception, ain't no con, ain't no manipulation. This shit, the pimping whole world is worse than what you think. If they gave me some money and sat down with me, I'll give you motherfuckers something better than power. Because I know the game. I know the lifestyle. This is a lifestyle filled with men who will laugh with you, joke with you, and wait till you go to sleep to sneak up in your phone to text and call your bitch. You know what I mean? The pimping whole lifestyle and the people within it, man, is greater than all of that shit that you see on Power. You know, certain episodes you seen on Power like, wow, oh my God, so much treachery, so much deceitfulness. The world of pimping and hoeing, the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing, it got more than that in it than Power, gangbang, all that shit you see on TV and all them other lifestyles, even in the streets. Pimping and hoeing is worse. I'm telling you, anything that got a woman involved, all them niggas talking about, oh man, we ain't gangbangers. I ain't no gangster. Yeah, but a nigga be willing to do some gangster shit over that bitch. Don't be deceived with all of that slick talking and smiling and nursery rhyming and all that shit. Don't be fooled by that. Them niggas is actors. You knock a nigga for his baby mama or his bottom bitch, or that fine-ass light-skinned bitch with the big booty, or that dark-skinned bitch that like to lick all the veins and shit on his dick, you know what I mean? Yeah, the bitch that like to do all of them tricks with her tongue. She like to open the mouth on the head and move her tongue, you know what I mean, like a snake. You know what I'm on it? He'd kill over that bitch. He just be bringing up the money and all that other shit as a facade. He really love that bitch. When he stick his dick in the bitch, he stick his heart in there as well. Don't trust that nigga. Don't trust these niggas. As Freeze say, these are just a bunch of niggas that done learned the secret handshake. These some secret handshake niggas. They learn the code. They learn the language. They learn the lingo. They learned all of that. But they not authentic. They not one of us. You know what I mean? No, that's not the pimping. But what you must understand, listen, the population of so-called pimps, it's more hypocrites than it actually is authentic. So that means that it's only a few real authentic pimps, and the majority that's professing to be a pimp is male actresses. So, but you would never, watch this. Watch another part about going to the track. But you would never have this type of discernment if you never go to the pavement. You would never be able to discern and learn, you know what I mean, what's right, what's wrong, what's authentic and what's not if you never go to the pavement. You got to go to the pavement to have that type of discernment. You got to bump your head. You got to have your own experiences. You got to do your own stupid shit out there and bump your head. You know what I mean? Real talk. 10%, well, that's what bro said, but I disagree with that. Probably 5%, 1%. You know what I'm saying? You know, bro probably got his, that was 10% was in his day. You know what I mean? Now it's 5%. It was 10% in Dre's day, now it's 5%. Because there was a lot of niggas in his era that wasn't who they said they was too. Hypocrisy didn't just start in my day, your day. you got hypocrites on them documentaries. I done met niggas on that American Pimp. I done met motherfuckers on Pimps Up, Hoes Down. Not gonna call no names, but they not just actors. You gotta understand, if you doing a film and a motherfucker say, okay, so we want to talk about this and that, and woo, 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 we getting ready to say action, and you just do your spiel. Action! Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I've been sitting up there, you know what I mean? I knock God for a bitch. I knock Jesus for a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know what I mean? I done served all the motherfuckers, you know what I mean? I've been cross-planet pimping, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, one time I sit up there and served a nigga, you know what I mean, for a planet, man. True story, man. Planet wasn't even mine, man. I knocked a nigga for a planet. Like, for real. You have to understand that when somebody says action, a lot of them just put on their best role for when a person said action. You know what I mean? Real talk. It was just the act. Not saying everybody was like that, but there was some people in Pimps Up, Hoes Down that should have never been talking about pimping. There were people in American Pimp that should have never been talking about pimping. The only reason why they authentic to you, because you outside of the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. But those that's authentic and really in it, once you meet certain individuals, like, oh man, hell no. Come on, man. How authentic can Pimps Up and Hoes Down be, and they gave a snitch the Pimp of the Year award? Come on, man. That's why I couldn't agree with my brother even more when Drake was talking about the players' ball. Come on, man. They gave the Pimp of the Year award to a damn snitch that was working with the feds. You think a Pimp of the Year award make you? You looking to a man for validation. When you sending that bitch out the door and you constantly, you know what I mean, putting that bitch out there, especially to those of you, I don't give a fuck if you got a Honda right now, P. You can have a Cadillac that's behind the year that you pimped up for. And these other niggas is making deals to have the Phantom, to have the Benz, to have the Lexus, to have the BMW. Not saying everybody, but the majority is. And they sitting over there, they got the best foreigns, they got jewelry, they got nice clothes. But when you send your woman out the door, she ready to see all of these guys that society would see as being handsome. They got all of the designer clothes on, and they spitting the best game that they can spit out of the window, and they pulling the window down, and they spitting the best game to your bride. They seen that bucket that you was in. And they even talking about the car that you was in and dirty macking you to the bitch. Talking about you should leave him. You too beautiful to even be here. If I had you, you wouldn't even be on this track. You would be over here. You should be in Hawaii somewhere. You should be in Canada. You should be in Okinawa somewhere. You shouldn't be, you know what I mean, on this track. Whoever got you here, he ain't really got no real game. He wouldn't have you here if he had real game. You so beautiful, you should have the flower in your head and walking up and down, you know what I mean, Cahillo and shit like that. You know what I mean? You should be in that downtown Chicago right now. Come on, whoever got you out here, he don't know what he doing. He green as a pool table. And then you got another pimp pulling up, talking about how many hoes he got. And look at his hoe. This bitch got on Louis, and that bitch got on Gucci. And don't you want to look like my bitches? You know what I mean? Don't you want to have on $2,000 heels and a $5,000 purse? Come on, man. Come on, elevate your game. Fuck with a real one. Then another simp come up, and he talking about how long his dick is, and how he can fuck the bitch like this, and how he can lick her like this, and how her nigga ain't fucking her the right way. And if I had you, I'd be tasting you every which way and every day. Then she, after hearing that, she hear this nigga come right behind her. You know what I mean? I be seeing you out here 7 days. Don't you know your nigga shouldn't be sending you out during Vice Night? It's Vice Night. What you doing out here doing Vice Night? Anybody that really know, you know what I mean? You shouldn't be out here on Vice Night. He must not love you. He must not like you. It's top of the morning. My hoes is in the bed right now. My hoes is eating breakfast right now. And you still down here. He don't even like you. You should sit up there and leave his ass. If you had me, bitch got to sit up there and deal with all of that. Then the police sit up there and drive up and say, what are you doing out here? We done seen you walk over here. We seen you walk over there. You was there 3 hours ago. Now you was over there. What are you doing out here? Bitch gotta have game for that. Then the bitch gotta deal with the gangbanger. The gangbanger might drive up and say, bitch, if I catch you one more time standing in this position, I'ma kill your motherfucking ass. If I see your motherfucking ass over here again on the homies' territory, on the dead homies, I'm about to murk your motherfucking ass. If your folks ain't giving a percentage, I'm about to kill your ass. You better tell your folks to get you from around here. Bitch got to endure all of that just to come back with it. Top of the morning. And if that bitch can go through pimps, if that bitch can go through simps, if that bitch can go through the police, and she can stay in pocket, and she can sit up there, you understand me, and have a respectable trap, top of the morning, day in and day out, son, you got yourself a hoe. And I can't understand when these squares, motherfuckers that's lame to the game, they say some shit like, how could you love this woman? How could you have sex with this woman? Any woman that's willing to go through that, any woman that's willing to sit up there and go through a correctional facility, any woman that's willing to go through that type of adversity, how could you not sit up there and have love for a woman like that? And for these niggas that, you know what I mean, yeah, I'm married, but I'm good for the game. How could you sit up there, you understand me, and leave the game and go from presiding over a woman like that or women like that and go to a square that thinks she equal with you? Come on, man. That don't make sense to me. That makes sense to them niggas, but that don't make sense to me. How did you preside over women who are willing to put themselves in danger every goddamn night, willing to sit up there and seduce and reduce strangers every day, cross country, out of the country for you, year in and year out, only to sit up there and end up with a square bitch that never sit up there and put herself in danger? I want to ask you, husband, something. What has she been through? What has she been through? How has she been tested? What has she endured? You want to talk like she's a diamond. Diamonds get tested. You want to act like the bitch is gold. Gold go through fire. What has she been through? So I say again, somebody might say, sin, why would you send her to the track? Why, would you do this? Or is it necessary to send the bitch to the track? I want to tell you the same thing that Brother Malcolm said, but switch it up a little bit. By all means, the track is necessary. And I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. I love you. Have a blessed night. I might see you later on. Stay encouraged. You understand me? And pimp accordingly. Love y'all. One.